Oh, sorry about this. I'm trying to fix my mic. The stand is like not as tight as I want it to be, and I'm trying to move things around. Okay, let me stop music. Okay. I'm so disorganized. Where's the right button? Nope. Oh no. There we go. Okay. Oh shit. Hold on. I forgot. If you're muted. Hello? There we go. If you're muted on Discord, your guy doesn't bounce. That's on me. Hello, Elliot. Dossier was weird. It was weird. Yeah, it was weird. I'm also pissed because I didn't get their, like, special secret ending. And, like, I did all that to not get the ending. Oh, whoa. Oh, right. So, this one has a different UI. So I wonder... Hell yeah. Okay. I don't need the goals thing there, but cool. Okay. I don't have enough set up right now, so we won't use that, but I think we're finally in the Nancy Drews when I fix my setup, use that one. Yeah, Dossier was strange. Like, the gameplay is definitely not that good. Like, the repetitive puzzles are really repetitive. Holy shit, that's loud for me now. And the story was weird and strange, and it just kind of leaves you like, wait, what? It's not the worst Nancy Drew game somehow, but I wouldn't recommend it. It doesn't feel like a Nancy Drew game. It's a lot of random clicking, honestly. I can see why they canceled the third. I just hit my mic. I can see why they canceled the third in that series. Oh god, I'm trying to find my tablet pen holder so I don't lose my tablet pen. I can see why they canceled the third in the series because, in my opinion, like, they clearly were just trying, they were like, oh, it's something quick, and it's probably something younger kids could do, but they were probably making them because they saved so much money, but they're just, like, it's not, like, super fun or good, so, I don't see a reason to make more than 2. Yeah, I feel like this could go either way. I feel like we're immediately in the not great zone because it's about like a curse, right? You know, it's about like an Egyptian curse, Pharaoh's curse kind of deal. But Nancy Drew has been better than some games, and not always. Typically for the culture that the game is actually about, they're okay. If there's other cultures within that, or other, like, races or religions or anything like that, if there's other ones involved that aren't the main focus of the game, sometimes those ones aren't as good. But so far, some of them have had pretty good research, all things considered. But I don't know how this is gonna go. So, this one also has a completely different UI. I actually don't know if any other games have like a unique, other than maybe the Secret of the Old Clock? The one that's actually set in, like, Nancy Drew original book time period because it was for the anniversary. I don't know if any others have, like, this, like...
60 years ago, a violent sandstorm uncovered an ancient tomb in the desert outside Cairo.
Let me know if it needs to be louder. I think it might.
A British expedition set off in hope of finally finding Egypt's legendary lost queen.
I'll turn it up later if I can.
The expedition never returned. The explorers were lost, presumed dead.
Alright, when we get to the settings, we'll turn it up.
For 60 years, the grisly tale of the cursed team remained the only proof of the tomb's existence.
Yeah, I don't know why the voices are so low compared to the music. Okay. Present day, 100 kilometers outside Cairo, Kingston University dig site KU-67. Oh, geez, that is terribly done. Yeah, that looks bad. That was
It's John. Are you okay?
Hello?
Somebody call Cairo! Call the doctor!
Don't move. Help is on the way.
Nance, you're a little too chill right now. Maybe that's good.
Nancy, what have I missed?
A lot, actually. The crew left after the storm. They kept talking about the old team that disappeared, and then they were gone. Oh, who cares? I'm just glad you're okay.
About that...
What?
The docs here say there's...
How are
reason to
these
believe
voices?
I was
How are
attacked.
these voices?
Nancy, you're the only one I can trust now. I need you to be my eyes and ears until I can get out of here.
But I just came here to job shadow you.
Girl, what is
Are
your
you sure?
job?
Will you
What
be
is
coming
what
back?
is your actual life goal?
As soon as they release me. Until then, keep me updated on what you're seeing. I've got some notes in my bunk area. Get caught up to speed.
Better? Okay.
Keep everything you find between you and me. The less you seem to know, the safer you'll be.
Got it. I'll see if I can prove whose tomb this is and find out who attacked you. Bye.
Talk to you later.
Well, this is weird. I'm curious if the other games after this, because we skipped the desk part. Usually we have like a desk and you read the case file. But like this one has a completely different UI than all of the other games. I'll pop
It's locked.
up the voices just a little bit. Which is, I'm so curious about why. So I wonder if when we get to the next one, it'll also look different, because I've actually never seen this UI. Oh, okay.
Great. I could use this to translate the
great.
hieroglyphs.
We did a lot of translating of hieroglyphics in the last one, but like, it was just matching, basically. Hieroglyphic practice book, companion to the authentic hieroglyph dictionary. That was one thing in the last one. I was like, this isn't how hieroglyphics work, but you know. When a dictionary alone won't do, the hieroglyph practice book provides an entire notebook of blank pages to keep track of your handwritten hieroglyph translations. Bestie, don't spend money on this. Don't spend money on this. Oh, hi random people. Hi Nancy Drew fans. How to read Egyptian hieroglyphs. Property of... Cool. How to read Egyptian hieroglyphs. Egyptian hieroglyphs are one of the oldest writing systems in the world, dating back to before 3000 BC. Hieroglyphs, which means sacred inscriptions in Greek, were used mainly for inscriptions in temples and tombs. There are three basic groups of signs: phonograms, ideograms, and determinatives. Phonograms or sound signs are signs that represent a sound, like the letters in the English alphabet. Unlike our modern alphabet, an individual phonogram could also represent 2 or 3 sounds. Single sound signs are known as unilaterals, 2 sound signs such as PR are bilateral, and 3 sound signs such as WSR are trilaterals. Ideograms or sense signs represent the actual object depicted. They were generally drawn with a single stroke beneath them, indicating that they were to be read as an ideogram and not a phonogram. Determinatives or labeling signs are ideograms that appear at the end of a word to give an indication of its general meaning. The hieroglyph depicting 2 feet is frequently seen as a determinative to indicate movement or walking. Translating hieroglyph sounds into script is known as transliteration. When translating, it is important to know that ancient Egyptians did not write vowels. Alright, this is already like way more comprehensive than the other one, which it didn't have like reading and stuff like that. So it was just kind of like, hey, match the letter to the hieroglyph. And I was like, I don't think this is how this works. There you go. This is allowed for signs. Wait, this is allowed for signs to represent. Oh, this is allowed. There is no is there. This allowed for signs to represent a variety of words and is why names and places can be written differently depending on the translator. For example, Tawret, and Taweret all refer to the goddess Taweret. I actually don't know that goddess, so I don't know if I'm saying that right. The tables figure 1 and 2 show the unilateral alphabet with transliterated hieroglyphs and the ancient and the English equivalent. Got it. Hieroglyphs were written horizontally or vertically and could be read from left to right or right to left. To determine the direction in which to read, look at the hieroglyphs of living creatures. If they are facing to the left, then read left to right. If they are facing to the right, then read the hieroglyphs from right to left. Signs could also be stacked together for aesthetic or practical reasons. In that case, always read the sign above first and then the sign below second before moving on to the next sign. Ancient Egyptian is a dead language unused since the 4th century AD. It remained a mystery until 1822 when scholar Jean-François Champollion announced that he had deciphered the hieroglyphs on the Rosetta Stone. Building upon his discovery, scholars continued to decode the ancient language. Today, hieroglyphs can be read in their entirety. Even though we are able to read hieroglyphs, it remains unknown how the language should sound when spoken. Cool. I was very into ancient Egypt for a hot second when I was a kid. Well, we already ate that, so hope you don't need more chocolate later, Nancy girl. The Lost Queens of Egypt by Professor Beatrice Hotchkiss, who we have met before. Dear Maudie, you were so keen on my book about Marie Antoinette. Yeah, the tower one. That's why we met her. She kept having us do research. She was like, how many windows are on this side of the house? And I would just get it wrong. And I think at some point I ended up like looking up the answers to her questions because I was like, girl, I'm not doing this. I know you'd enjoy my latest work about these magnificent women. If you'd ever like to learn more, I do love to talk about them. Beatrice Hotchkiss, phone number. That would be, I would simply die. Like, I would simply die. If I had to save the chocolate, it would be over. It would be over. The game would just be over. We just would fail. Alright, let's see. Who are they putting in here? Oh. I'm so sorry if I get any of these wrongs. Even though I do really like learning about Egyptian history and mythology, I am notoriously bad at pronouncing things. The Lost Queens of Egypt, Hatshepsut, I keep hearing different ways to say that. New Kingdom, 18th Dynasty, ruled circa 1473 to 1458 BCE. Hatshepsut was one of the most important female figures in ancient Egypt. She helped her husband Thutmose II rule Egypt. Upon the death of Thutmose, with the heir Thutmose III, only 9 years old, Hatshepsut stepped in as regent and soon declared herself Pharaoh of Egypt. For nearly 20 years, she ruled alone as the pharaoh, even adopting the traditional male garb of rulers, including the false beard. Her rule was one of peace and prosperity. After her mysterious death, Thutmose III spent years removing words are hard. Hatshepsut's name and image from the records. Her mummy disappeared for millennia and has only recently been identified as possibly being the female mummy from KV60. Whew, we did it. Tai, maybe, I don't know this one. New Kingdom, 18th Dynasty, Chief Queen, circa 1382 to 1344 BCE. The great royal wife of Amenhotep III, Queen Taye, was praised for her beauty. Amenhotep created scarabs, commemorating their marriage in her honor. She is one of the few queens in all of Egypt who had a temple devoted to her during her lifetime. While she held great power during her lifetime and was frequently depicted sitting beside her husband as an equal, it was her son Amenhotep IV who provided her greatest legacy. Shortly after his ascension to the throne, he changed his name to Akhenaten, and introduced a shocking change, monotheistic religion. Okay, I technically do know her. Never mind. I figured out where she belongs in history. Taye continued as a royal advisor during her son's reign until her death. The elder woman mummy from KV35 is believed, but not conclusively confirmed, to be that of Queen Taye. Also, when I say I like Egyptian history, I mean I have not researched it or studied it in a long time, so it's been a second. Nefertiti, New Kingdom. Are all of these New Kingdom? Yes. New Kingdom, 18th Dynasty, Chief Queen, circa 1352 to 1336 BCE. Immortalized in one of the most famous pieces of Egyptian art, the bust of Nefertiti remains a standard for beauty today and a lasting legacy of one of the most powerful queens of ancient Egypt. Her name means the beautiful one is come. Ruling along her husband, Pharaoh Akhenaten, she ushered in a one-god religion, worshipping the sun disk god, Aten. Nefertiti played an unprecedented role in the new religion and was depicted as the feminine aspect of the god. She was also the stepmother of Tutankhamun. Everyone says this one differently. I had to look it up the other day for a book at work, and everyone says it differently. Because there's a few spellings of it too, so everyone says each spelling differently too. Very confusing. The Boy King. After the 14th year of Akhenaten's rule, no more mention of Nefertiti is made. What happened to her is unknown, though various theories for her disappearance exist. These include an early death, natural or not, to changing her name to Smenkhare, and briefly ruling as a man after Akhenaten's death. Her mummy has never been found. Woo! Nefertari, New Kingdom 19th Dynasty, Chief Queen circa 1279 to 255 BCE. Nope, BC, just BC. Nefertari, not to be confused with Nefertiti, which I just did, was the favored wife of the great pharaoh Ramses II. During his long reign, Ramses had many principal wives, but Nefertari was his first and best-loved queen. She and Queen Taye were the only queens to be deified while they were still alive. The small temple at Abu Simbel was built to honor her and the goddess Hathor. The statues of Nefertari on the temple's facade are the same height as those of Ramses, indicating her high status. Ramses also built her tomb in the Valley of the Queens. A tomb in the Valley of the Queens. This tomb is one of the best preserved today, and the vivid colors of the paintings within still grace the walls. When the tomb was rediscovered in 1904, it was found to have already been visited by tomb raiders. Of the items originally placed within to accompany Nefertari in the afterlife, only a portion of a mummy and a few broken pieces remained. I love the beginning of Nancy Drew Games because it's just me doing a bad audiobook for you guys. Isn't it fun? Cleopatra. I know it's Ptolemy, but like Ptolemaic dynasty. We got there. Ruled 51 to 30 BCE. The last ruling pharaoh of ancient Egypt was not only a woman, but also one of the most famous names in history, Cleopatra. Born of the Macedonian Ptolemy line, Cleopatra the seventh? Yes. Was 17 when she gained the throne. Well known for her intelligence, she was the only Ptolemaic pharaoh to speak Egyptian. Love it. I can speak words. Cleopatra did not sit idly by when she was overthrown by her younger brother. Her rise back to power is legendary, from smuggling herself into Julius Caesar's presence wrapped up in a rug, to her suicide after Mark Antony's death. Upon her death, her body was to be buried with Mark Antony's. Her tomb has not been conclusively found. Great! That's not what I wanted. I wanted to see if there's anything else to open. Stop opening this book! Okay, we did it. We did it. We got out of that section. Okay.
Stay out of there!
Hello?
Can I help you?
Oh. Did I just die? Did I? Don't worry, maybe you'll talk your way out of this. Wait a second. I'm the second chance screen, so I guess you... Do not break your fourth wall at me. I died. I clicked someone's stuff twice, and I died. Well, like, what... What do I even say to that? Other than, like, shit, I guess. Okay, thanks, Nancy.
Nancy, you decided to stay?
Of course.
After you killed me?
Good.
Yeah.
We need all the help
Why
we can
is
get.
this font so small?
Look, this is awkward.
What's that?
Professor Boyle is gone, and I have to say this to keep things from getting awkward, but look.
Her
I'm
model
assuming
is
authority
way
in
better
the
than
time
some of
being.
the other ones
Are
we
you
ran
sure
into the last
everyone
game.
here agrees to that?
I just meant the American team, which is just you.
Girl, I don't even know what you said to me. Straight up, I was thinking too much about how your model was, like, way better than the other ones we said, so whatever you just said to me,
Sure, I don't
Sure.
mind.
Good. For now, you can look around if you want. Just don't screw anything up. Trust me. I just don't want the site to fall into chaos. I'm working entirely out of Professor Boyle's playbook.
Okay. Again, I posed this question earlier, but I don't actually know what Nancy's like, she's once again here. Yeah, her model is still a little intense, but compared to like Bess last time, because Bess was rough. Bess was bad. Nancy keeps having all these internships, like a lot of them. And sometimes it is under the guise of like some kind of mission. Other times she's just doing an internship. I think the same was for the Mayan exhibit. And if that's the case, if her internships have been like the Mayan exhibit at the museum and this dig, are the games implying that like what Nancy, like her actual career path is like something to do with like archaeology? Is that what's happening? I would have to go through and latent crossover when you understand, Sarah. We're like mind melding right now. Like, admittedly, I think a bunch are like, oh, my dad knew someone, and like you're my dad's friend, and I got blah blah blah. But yeah, at least 2 of her internships that were not related to anything are like historical artifact working kind of deal. So that's interesting. That's interesting. Anyway,
Did you see what happened to Professor Boyle?
I couldn't see a thing. I couldn't keep my eyes open for a second.
yeah, they gave her a lot of expressive emotions with her eyes.
Did you know Professor Boyle was attacked? At least that's what the doctors think.
Who told you that?
He did.
Don't worry.
When
He's
did this
probably
camp
just
come
all
out?
turned around from the injury. There's nothing
Nancy
to worry
Drew,
about here.
Tomb of the Lost Queen. When did this come out? Sorry, I'm trying to figure out when this one came out. Because it, like, looks way better. 2012. Wow. Oh. Oh, wait, never mind. I was like, oh, is there something interesting in here? It's just me telling me about... I thought it was like an archaeologist's point of view, but whatever.
I'd better get going.
Later!
Nancy being an archaeologist reminded me of the fact that Agatha Christie was so particular about creating accurate mysteries that she became an expert within the field of archaeology. That's fascinating. That's really cool, actually. I wonder if that's like kind of like a deliberate... It might not be. They might just be like... But that would be like a fun reference, you know, for them.
Whoa! You cannot go back there.
I'm looking for Professor Boyle's notes.
His notes are off limits.
Girl, you won't let me do
He
shit.
wants me to have them. Call him if you don't believe me.
I will. Trust me.
Okay.
I'll catch you later.
See you.
Can you fucking call him now?
Can't still have to do that.
Girl, I can't do shit. Can you leave? You're right, I should have poisoned the chocolate. Beach Hill Museum from Washington, D.C. Dear John, I heard at the recent Paris and Williams Archaeological Gala that you are still looking for the perfect applicant to round out your team for the upcoming dig in Egypt. I am writing to recommend Nancy Drew as a candidate for consideration. Nancy worked for us as a deputy curator at the Beach Hill Museum, where her observational skills and attention to detail provided an invaluable contribution to the successful opening of our exhibition, Finding the Maya, A Lost Civilization Speaks. They remember. I am confident that you will be as pleased with Nancy's work as we are. Her deductive reasoning, perseverance, and intelligence are an ideal match for your team's search for answers in the desert. Feel free to contact me with any questions you may have about Nancy's exceptional talents. Regards, Franklin Rose, President. I'm gonna be honest, if I were an archaeological student and fucking Nancy Drew just showed up and was like, hey, I'm here now, I would be annoyed. I'd be like, hey. Oh, I guess she asked off screen. And as a result, the same phrase can often be represented with different hieroglyphs. Take the name Paraherwenemet. indicates royal son, always at the end of the name for royal daughter. Ray is with his strong arm. Okay. But his brother uses blah blah blah, which also translates to with his strong arm, or possibly with his right arm. Could be open to interpretation. Even the god Ra, aka Ray, I think that's how it's spelled with this R-E, can be represented by or did. No wonder some of these hieroglyphs aren't making any sense. There are numerous locations where whole phrases are undecipherable. They all seem to be marked by the same unique symbol. Could it be the builders of this tomb created their own language? I think I may be starting to break the code. Hieroglyphs. Regardless, the hieroglyphs around the tomb are giving a strong indication of a royal female presence. Could it be the lost queen? The partial inscription decoded from the piece removed from the main room certainly seems
Part
to
of
say
John's
this.
notes are missing. That doesn't seem right.
The tomb within, sealed behind her titles, acknowledge them fully with no gaps from left to right, and it shall be opened according thereto. Let it be. I must track down the rest of the inscription. If I can find that, I'll be on the path to the greatest discovery since Tutankhamun. Another big clue, deciphered, blah 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 blah. You won't let me take his toothpaste? Fucking rude.
Did that.
Oh, thank God! Holy shit, guys! This is legendary. The completed tasks move to the bottom of your list now. I've been asking this. This is the 26th game. I've been asking for this for 25 games. This is incredible. This is huge. This is huge for me, person who plays every single Nancy Drew game.
This game looks cool. Can we play?
Yes. The goal is to
Oh,
get all of
no.
your pieces off the board first. When a token reaches the last square, it's removed from the board. To move, throw the sticks. The number of light sticks determines how many spaces you move. If all 4 sticks are dark, then you get to move 5 squares.
Cool. Yes, it is a big win for the Nancy community, and yes, it is another board game.
I threw a 2. Well, what does that mean?
You can move any of your tokens to either an empty square or a square occupied by your opponent.
Can't do that. Can't do that. Can't do that.
Wait.
Can't do that.
If you
Oh.
throw a 1, 4, or 5,
Haha.
move a token and then throw the sticks again. If no moves are available, the player skips their turn. I've rolled a 3, so I'll move my token 3 spaces. If you land on an opponent, you swap places, sending your opponent's token back to your token starting position. If an opponent has 2 or more tokens in adjacent squares, then they've created a block. You can't swap places with
Oh,
a token
boy.
in a block, but you can move over it. There are 5 special squares on the board, each
Oh,
with their
this
own
is
name and design.
complicated.
The square with the ankh is a safe square,
Okay.
and the token on this square can't be swapped. All tokens must stop on the square with the bird, even if the throw would have moved them past it. They can move past it on their next turn.
Okay.
Landing on the square with the water sends that token back to the square with the ankh. The last 2 are safe squares, so tokens can't be swapped. Let's start a game. You can go first.
Oh. Okay. I really don't know the best way to go about this, so...
Look out! That's cold, Lily.
I don't... Okay. I just like...
Drew.
I don't entirely... Okay, remove all their pieces from the board. Okay.
Can't do that. Can't do that.
The win can... Yeah, I was trying to figure out the win condition. So be the first player to remove all their pieces from the board by moving the tokens from the top in an S, basically. Uh... 1, 2, 3, 4. That wouldn't be worth it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's just get one to the end. Now is not the time to be trying to be super, super strategic. Okay, that's a safe one, so I don't have to move that one at all.
Hey!
Oh, Lily.
Ha! Hey!
Oh my god. Nancy Drew games love slow board games.
Can't do that. Can't do that.
Shit. Okay. Okay.
No fair!
Haha. I have no idea how I'm doing. Okay, I should get those two off then. Jesus Christ. I wish I had something to say, but we are just doing a board game. Like, I don't know what else there is to say about it. We are in board game mode over here. They want us to just sit and play board games so they didn't have to make another game.
Ha!
No, we are just in a
Bad news for you.
we are just in a board game simulator. I mean, I can leave, but part of the tasks is to play the board game. Like, they want me to play this, like, pretty much if there is a board game in a Nancy Drew game, it's going to be required you play it at least once. Like, to finish the game. It's absurd. They need to program D&D in there. Honestly, one of these days we're gonna just be stuck in a D&D simulator, and it's gonna be 16 hours of me desperately trying to finish a D&D campaign in a Nancy Drew video game. I know this to be real. I know it in my soul. Hey, Lily, can you stop? Lily! Lily! Knock it the fuck off. Oh my god. Girl, leave me alone. I'm trying to win so hard. I'm doing my fucking best. Especially since it's against a computer and you're just like hanging out and you're just like, help. It's not as bad as Scopa. Scopa was really bad. I have never had a worse time in a video game than playing Scopa. That was bad. Scopa was bad because, so much of it was randomized. Fox and Geese was also really bad, but admittedly, like, one of the things that made at least Fox and Geese had, like, a little bit more of, like, I wasn't doing good. A lot of Scopo was, like, the computer just wants you to die right now. And so you're going to, like, you know? There was no out for that one. And they made you play it, well, I mean, for Fox and Geese, you had to play it, like, 4 times or something. But, Scopo was, like, you finally get out of there and it's like, just kidding. Lily. I guess everyone, like, is, like, out of here. I'm just like, don't you guys have things to do? You're on a dig site.
Congratulations to the senator from Egypt. Me.
What? Okay, cool. We played the game. Like, okay.
Did that.
See who else stuck around after the storm hit. Find the burial chamber. Okay. Okay. Hello.
This looks like a map of the site.
Cool. Take that. Can't touch anything else. Hello. Hello, hello. Ooh. I will take that. I will gladly take that. Ancient Egyptian art from pyramids to obelisks. Obelisks? Obelisks? Yeah, literally so much. That I was thinking the same thing. Like, so much grant money. Like, you're on such a type. You are on a budget. Not like a tiny budget, but like you have a limited amount of time and money. And sure, there was a sandstorm and people are, you know, in the hospital, and it's fine. But like, we are sitting for a long time playing a game and no one is working. Honestly, if the game was like, yeah, a student wrote their PhD on the game and now we had to make it, I would believe it. Honestly, yeah. Amulets. Amulets were an indispensable part of ancient Egyptian life, worn both by the living and the dead to provide the wearer with special powers and protections. A wide variety of different shapes, materials, and colors were available. From a golden fly for military achievements to a fish for good luck, funerary amulets played a particularly important role in burying the dead. The deceased's journey to the underworld and afterlife was believed to be aided by placing various amulets between layers of their linen wrappings. Amulets were believed to confer special powers on their wearer. Thus, A, an amethyst monkey with a love charm. B, a feldspar hedgehog symbolized rebirth. And C, a basalt baboon imparted wisdom. One of the most commonly used amulets was in the shape of a scarab. That's how you say that, right? As the sacred animal of the god Kefri? Kepri? Kepri. The scarab embodied his same powers, most notably rebirth. Other amulets in the animal form of a god or goddess also imbued similar powers as their full humans or animal-headed human counterparts. Regular animals not attached to a god held their own powers based on their behavior in the natural world. A hare, given its ability to survive in the unforgiving desert, symbolized regeneration. Regenerative powers were also attached to animals like the hippopotamus, which lived in the renewing waters of the Nile, the lizard with its ability to regrow a lost tail, and baby frogs that would magically appear after a flood. Funerary amulets offered even more choices. Depictions of the sons of Horus, the animals Hapi, Dumatef, and Quebesenuf, and the human Imseti gave protection over the emballed organs on both canopic jars and amulets. Food offerings in the form of trussed and tied animals and birds provided meals for the deceased in the afterlife. Headrests and the depictions of clothing allowed the deceased to bring their possessions with them. I think it's very funny that these are just like real ass pictures. Archaeologist corner. According to myth, the Eye of Horus represents the eye Horus lost in the battle to Seth or Set. Thoth later Thoth or Toth later magically restored Horus's eye, who in turn offered the restored eye to his dead father Osiris. Osiris ate the eye and returned to life. The eye of Horus then became a symbol of health and life. It was also used as a measuring system. The ancient Egyptians assigned mathematical fraction and sense to each section of the eye. Oh, that's all. That's all you get to read. You only, like, fuck all the other things. You only get to read that one. Oh, that's for me.
My dictionary could help translate that.
Okay. Blip. Awesome. Judged is he by the ancestors of Ra. Imagine if translating was that easy. That would be so cool. Hello, frogs.gov. It is Nancy. Amulets found. Gold fly, lapis baboon, bronze cow, carnelian trust duck, gold ankh, amethyst fish, emerald frog, emerald wedjet eye, gold scarab, obsidian jackal, amethyst hedgehog, carnelian trestled antelope, obsidian hare, lapis lion, lapis hippo, carnelian monkey, and gold lizard. Win. Oh, look at those little guys. Those little guys are fucking back there. Hello. We could just take tools. Awesome. I am just collecting shit.
I should try to piece the amulet back together.
Oh no. Oh no, they turn? Uh-oh. This'll be fine. We've got this. It's just a puzzle. Hell yeah. This is fine. This is not that bad. I overreacted. It's fine. This is an interesting noise.
There's a piece missing. I wonder where the rest of the amulet pieces were found in the tomb.
Kitty. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's a kitty.
Can't check that off. Can't check that off yet.
Oh, we already did that. Hello? Oh. It's just super glue. Are y'all using super glue for the artifacts? I don't know about that. I don't know enough about archaeology to know if we're using super glue. You know? Oh, okay, I can't do that. Ah, here we go. Oh, hi guys. These are just people's kids. Official site grid. All artifacts removed from tomb must be labeled with the corresponding site grid number from the location where the artifacts were found. Oh, okay, so that one was in, where was that one? N13E2. And... okay, so it's way in the fucking back. Alright. Good to know. No, I did. Is there anything else for me to click, or is it just that? It's just that.
Haven't done that.
What the fuck do you mean I haven't done that?
Haven't done that.
Whatever. Oh, no. Is this the bunk? This is the bunk. Oh, water. That makes sense. We are in a desert. You are, yeah, that tracks. That does in fact make sense. Someone will sit here eventually, I presume.
Still can't check that off
Okay, well,
yet.
I guess I don't know who's stuck around or not. Yeah, the communal cup in the water truck. You all must share the cup. The singular cup. Great way for people to get sick. So true. What if I just bloop? Oh, fuck. Hello.
Ah, you are still here, darling.
Oh, you couldn't drag me away. but if you don't mind, I prefer Nancy.
I prefer the distinguished Dr. Raccoon. It
Cool.
appears neither of us is going to get what we
Oh.
want. So I must know, are you very brave or just very stupid?
Nancy is definitely
I'm
both.
not afraid of a curse, if that's what you're getting at.
It is, but you still haven't answered my question.
I guess you'll have to wait
She
and
is
see.
both.
This is the only good answer. Don't worry, Nancy. I will figure you out.
All right.
What's going to happen now that there's been a major injury?
Usually it means we are going to be shut down. So now, we work fast.
Okay.
Professor Boyle was supposedly injured by a lightning strike.
He was what?
The medical reports state that he was struck in the head with a blunt instrument.
Oh, okay, got it.
No, that can't be.
That's what he said.
This is serious.
I know. Someone attacked him.
Do not be so hasty. We don't know what happened. But it's best you be careful anyway.
I think Professor Boyle was attacked.
Do you have any evidence?
I have enough. If I'm wrong and it's an accident, then no harm done. If I just assume it was an accident and let his attacker get away with it, who knows who will get hurt next?
I guess that's fair.
You are very shrewd.
What do you think about Professor Boyle?
He's lucky to be alive. It's a good thing professors have such thick skulls.
Did you two get along?
Okay.
Get along? I know him. I respect his work.
Were you okay with Professor Boyle working the site with you?
No.
Oh.
Why not?
When you are the best, like I am the best, no one else can ever help. No, they only get in your way.
But Professor Boyle is one of the best archaeologists working today. He wouldn't be getting in your way.
One of the best? Pfft, I am the best. That's why this site is mine.
What are
Okay.
you working on?
This mural here.
Yeah,
There
I
is
am-
something very
you know what,
important
Elliot?
hidden in
Yes.
this wall.
You're right.
I don't know if I can decode it in time.
Can I give it a shot?
No. You want to try the other mural up top? Yeah, sure.
I need a few tips for reading the hieroglyphs.
A few tips? Yes, that's how I learned
God,
to
I
read
have such
hieroglyphs.
bad bug
At
bites right
first,
now,
they
they're
were
driving me
inscrutable
nuts.
and mysterious, but then I got some tips. Just go look in your books.
Oh, okay.
Have you made progress? Did you find anything to say whose
What if
tomb
we were
this
working
is?
on the same
I wish I
archaeological
could
dig?
say we found the lost queen.
We were rivals.
But I don't know for sure yet. The answer is here. We may
Oh,
find
this
the
is so
mummy,
bad.
but if we do not crack
need to,
this
like,
before
ice
they
my
come
leg.
to shut us down, we may never know who we have found.
Do you have any idea what that inscription means?
Look at the hieroglyphs. They are not supposed to be riddles, and I still grappled with them, sometimes for years. The actual riddles, forget it. That's why I am here, staring at this wall. I cannot think if I am not working.
Cool. Heat kills the enzyme. These are slightly older mosquito bites. I got them a few days ago, so I don't know if that'll still work, but I can maybe try that. I was outside for maybe like 10 minutes, and I got like so many on my legs. It is pretty bad in here.
What do you know about Lily?
I've seen many like her.
What does that mean?
Ambitious, young, smart. The ones like that, they achieve. Or they flame out in a big...
Same.
That seems dramatic.
The world moves on the back of dramatic lives.
Oh, okay.
I do not think this is a good thing. Lily, she is like a spinning top. She stands straight, but the slightest nudge, she will go ping, flying off in a crazy direction.
She will go
I do
ping.
not trust her.
Then why did you choose her to be part of the dig?
Someone I fully trust would never be able to surprise me.
Someone, he's like, I don't know what the fuck she's gonna do. And that's boring. If I know what people are gonna do, that's boring as hell.
I still don't understand why you would want Lily to work with
It's
you.
like, I wanna see what weird shit
She
she
is
does.
smart, and her downfall is being too ambitious. She is so much like me, I'd be a hypocrite to not like her.
You know
I'll
what?
catch you later.
Fair enough,
Goodbye.
buddy. Okay.
My dictionary could help translate that. Never enter where?
According thereto, let it be found inscribed on the tablet as to Anyone who does not know this spell, he shall never enter. Is that all there is up here? Yes, there is. Bloop. Oh God, I have such a hard time in these games, like, knowing where I went.
Can't check that
Okay,
off
we
yet.
didn't finish this yet. You know, like, it's just like, where am I? I'll take that. I don't know if Nance should just be, like, going around. I don't know about this. Maybe it's fine.
It's stuck.
Oh. That, I was like, this doesn't seem like something I should be doing, but it was. Great.
This is approximately where the other amulet pieces were found.
Oh, slay.
I need to find the right
Girl,
tool
use
to
your
clear this
hands.
away.
Who gives a shit? Oh, this is... Okay. Oh, why did you just get ominous? Don't get ominous on me. That's rude. Hi. It's fine now. Fuck. No, we did this one. Yeah? Yes. My favorite hobby is getting lost in Nancy Drew games. She might break a nail, she should get over it. Oh, okay, so that's that. Okay, this is different. Hello? Wait. That one is up. We went to that one. Did we do this one? Was this the one we just did? Oh, no, we did this one. Boo, boo, boo. Did we do this one? Is this the one we just did? This is the one we just... No. Okay. We're figuring it out. Slowly but surely. Certainly this won't get...
These must be the
Oh.
queen's titles John mentioned in his notes. It looks like a hieroglyph appears in the bottom row when the column contains only one type of hieroglyph. I need to rearrange the pieces so the bottom reveals the hidden message.
Oh. Oh, no. Am I just supposed to be guessing? Wait, what do John's notes say? Arrange them fully with no gaps from left to right. Okay. Arrange them fully, no gaps left to right. So it has to be one of these two. It actually can't be this one all the way over there because of that. So what about this? What if...
That's it!
Yes!
Now if I only knew what it meant.
Oh, good, Nance. We did it. We did it.
Still have to do... That's done.
Okay.
That's done. Still have to do that.
Okay.
It's still sealed.
Nancy!
Oops.
Girl. Well.
Whoa.
What are you doing?
I think we found the tomb.
I've got to see this myself.
I don't know if you should just be touching don't just start. Okay.
Brilliant!
Who is that?
Who the fuck are you guys?
It's magnificent.
What is this? Look at the hieroglyphs. There is something very important here.
It's the curse.
Everyone,
Lily.
get out of here.
Oh, if I can just get this light to turn back on.
Now!
Nance. Oh. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Do you
That
think
was
there's
very
something to this
anticlimactic.
curse?
I've studied curses, so look. Don't make me say it.
Say what?
Yes, I do. Even reading about curses gives me the creeps.
Then, girl, why are you
Why
studying
are you reading
them?
about curses?
Oh,
Do they give you the
Me and
creeps?
Nancy, we're the same.
I know, it's weird. It's like if I can learn everything about curses, then maybe they won't have any control over me. I can tell that you probably don't
Honestly,
believe
good
in
for
curses,
you.
so please don't make fun of me.
I'm not.
I'm not.
Sorry, I'm just a bit worked up. I'm probably just being oversensitive. You're too calm. Do you know how effective curses are? They are deadly 76.42% of the time.
Oh, okay.
You know what else has that fatality rating? Whitewater rafting with a hungry bear,
What?
who also has the bird flu and he's holding dynamite.
What is happening?
What did you think about being there to finally open the tomb?
I don't know what to think. When I was near it, it just felt... No, it's stupid.
Okay.
What?
Something was in that room with me. Whatever it wasn't human. At least not anymore. Don't go in there.
Okay.
What do you think of Abdullah?
Say what you want about how he behaves. He's earned it.
What makes you so sure of that?
I've studied his career. He's a bit of a jerk, but let's face it. When you think of archaeology, you think of him.
I
He's
think
the
of Professor
best.
Layton.
A decade of dedicated study.
Okay, I guess you have a point.
Thanks. It just bothers me when people are critical of him. He's sort of a hero of mine.
It does feel like we missed a cutscene, right? It's like, wait, nothing happened. We were just in the dark and we all freaked out and left. Like, okay.
What's that book?
Curses of the World, the compendium of cruel curses and curious casualties.
Of course it is,
It
girl.
does have a lot of C's.
That doesn't seem like light reading.
I was originally going to go into paleontology, but no, I changed my mind freshman year. Why did no one tell me about how creepy curses are when I switched majors? Dinosaurs were bad news back in the day, but now, totally safe. Mummies, on the other hand, I make poor life choices.
Curses aren't real. You'll be fine.
No more taunting the curse, at least not around me. I'm too young to die out here. I have things to do. I'm still in school. I haven't even started my life yet. I'm not tempting fate here, Nancy. I refuse.
Girl, I'm
Okay,
pretty sure we're younger
I can
than you.
respect that.
I'm pretty sure we're younger.
Goodbye.
Fucking weird.
Bye.
That was really weird pacing. That was so strange. That was just baffling. Yeah, no, that was weird.
Stay out of there.
Right, sorry, I forgot. Jeez. That felt so strange.
Hello.
Not to be rude,
Who the
but
fuck are you?
Who are you? Why are you here?
Same.
I could ask the same of you, but I won't.
Why
I'm
are
Dylan
you-
Carter, to answer the question you didn't ask, but probably meant to.
All right,
I'm Nancy
guy.
Drew.
Brilliant! Well, good chat. Mustn't keep you from your duties.
It's like, hey.
Why are you hanging out here outside instead of going into the tomb?
Why aren't you hanging out outside?
I'm a little busy right now.
When you come to your senses, I'll still be here. You know why England tried to take over
I'm sorry,
the
what the
world?
fuck? What is happening?
Why?
Because we've got everything you need. Except for the sun. You know why we stopped trying to take over the world?
Because everyone else got sick of it?
What?
That they did.
Is the real reason you're hanging out here because you're not cleared to actually go into the site?
I was hoping we'd be able to get over that little bump in the road before that cat got out.
I thought England didn't have, like, a lot of resources. I don't think it's just the sun, buddy.
What do you think of Abdullah?
He's got quite the ego, but I'm sure he deserves it.
What makes you say that?
If he didn't, no one would put up with him. History's great pioneers always tend to be a bit prickly.
We don't have to put
Sure,
up with
he's
his
a
shit.
tyrant, but he's supposed to be the best in his field.
Do you think he is?
Well, who knows if it's true? He's either the best or the guy who says, "I'm the best, the loudest." Unfortunately, either one of those two things works equally well. You know, he's just on the edge.
What do you mean?
He's close to being known the world over. He must have gotten a glimpse of what that would be like. I wonder what he'd do to make it over that
I don't like
last
this
hurdle.
face you're making at me, buddy.
What do you do
She's like, who
exactly?
are you?
As a tour guide, I show
Oh.
the world to those who want to see it. It's the best job on the planet, next to lion tamer or astronaut.
Where do you give tours?
All throughout Egypt.
That sounds like a fantastic job, but
Okay.
why aren't you leading a tour now?
It's getting very competitive these days. I need every advantage I can get. Well, that's why I'm here. To be perfectly on the level, I have to be.
Since you're a tour guide, can you give me any information
Nancy,
about
girl.
Egypt I might need to know?
Sure, here.
Oh. Okay. Thanks.
Why are you so sure the public would want to tour this site?
Surely you've heard of the curse.
Why'd you say
I
it
have.
like that, man?
Do you believe in it?
Of course I do.
But since you're here, you must not be worried about being cursed yourself.
I've been gloriously unlucky my whole life. I don't think a curse could make things much worse.
Don't say that, Ben, my guy. Like, it can. It can.
I'll let you go.
It can
Come back
get worse.
anytime.
I believe.
Still have to do that.
Can get myself more water. Oh, wait. Oopsie.
Flashlight's dead. I'll need to find another light source.
You guys have one
It looks
flashlight?
like someone was tampering with these wires.
Oh, thank you, Elliot. Y'all have one fucking flashlight? What's wrong with you guys? Yeah, not from a communal desert cup, absolutely. You'd think they'd have, like, canteens or water bottles that they could fill up, right? Oh.
Got it.
Is that just mine now? Are we just taking that now? Is that just ours?
Check.
Okay, Nance. How have I not explored this whole area yet? That can't be right.
Haven't done that.
What do you mean? What have I not clicked in here? Girl. Maybe the real curse is the communal drinking mug we used along the way. Maybe. Like, shit. What do you want me to click in here? For the love of God. Alright, we'll figure that out later. We need to find that girl. I don't know who she was.
Yes?
What do you think of this tomb?
What do you think
What are you getting at?
It's amazing. The amount of detail, the size. Well, someone really important must be buried here.
After 5,000 years of recorded history, that could be said about every hole in the ground.
But that's what you think, isn't it?
I don't leave the house for anything less than amazing.
So
right.
it's safe to assume this is going to be a major find?
You tell me.
I mean, everything looks incredibly well preserved. Even if it's not like the tomb of like a royal, like this is an incredibly well preserved tomb and would probably be like a very important find regardless.
Who do you think is buried here?
You
No,
know?
I do not guess.
Who are you hoping to find here?
Who does everyone want to find? The Lost Queen.
Who is that?
Nance, we already read the book.
Nefertari.
Why is she
Nancy.
lost?
Over 100 years ago, they found her tomb. The most magnificent of its kind. But when they opened the tomb, do you know what they found?
Nothing?
They found 2 kneecaps. The queen was nowhere to be found.
Why's that?
Nobody knows. I say she was never there to begin with.
Do you have proof?
No. The people who had proof have been dead 100 times longer than they were ever alive. So they're not talking. We have to learn to think like they did.
Ow.
But it's not easy. Anyone who says different lies or is stupid.
How do you
Do
know
you
Dylan?
know Dylan?
I know of him.
You do? So he has a reputation?
He is a very popular guide, for whatever that is worth. I do not like guides. They distort history and turn the other way, as sticky-fingered tourists steal every bit of Egypt they can find.
That seems a little harsh.
Not harsh enough. Every tourist thinks, what will it hurt? I'll just take one small piece of the pyramids. And they come, by the millions they come. And bit by bit they smuggle our history back in their luggage. They're worse than the museums.
Yeah, don't do that.
Do you think international teams have stolen artifacts from Egypt?
Do you...
No, I do not think.
yeah.
You don't
I was
seem
gonna
very
say.
happy to have Dylan here.
Good. I'm glad you noticed. If this were my site, like it should be, he'd be out on the sand with his hat in his hand, trying to catch a ride back to Cairo. And he would never find one, because there is no street.
Cool.
Bye.
Cool.
Bye.
Okay. Okay. Oh boy. Is it this way? Yes.
The flashlight isn't working.
Right.
I better find something else to light the way. There's not much fuel. I'd better save this for lighting things on fire.
Okay. I guess we better save it for lighting things on fire. So real, so true. Nancy Drew. Where was that person we saw? Hello? Is this one we did already? Oh, there she is.
The sandstorm did not scare you away.
It'll take more than a little sandstorm to get me to leave.
Shh!
Oh.
Do not tempt the Anunnaki.
Though, what?
I should not have even spoken their name. Disregard that. I didn't mean to say Anunnaki. Oh, blast! I said it again, didn't I? I'm Jamila, by the way. But if anyone
Hey, girl.
asks, you haven't seen me.
Why are you here?
Well, I can't exactly be there, now can I? That would make no
That
sense.
is not an answer. That's not an answer, bestie.
What do you think of Abdullah?
Not much. He talks always like there's an audience near. But what audience would listen to such a tedious man? I say let him think he's in
Get him.
charge if it makes him happy.
You don't think he should be in charge?
I don't think he's capable of being in charge. He doesn't even believe in the Anunnaki.
Girl, you just said don't say that. Okay, low-key, I'm skimming a walkthrough to see if we missed a cutscene. Nope, it's just that abrupt. And I came across this line, and it's kind of wild how it's phrased. If you experienced unexplained occurrence in the game, you might win an award? That's fascinating. I experience unexplained occurrences in every single fucking Nancy Drew game because I break every single one of these games on accident.
What do you think of Dylan?
The tour guide.
Yeah,
Did I have to have an opinion of him?
I guess not.
Honestly,
Oh,
hold
good.
on.
That's a relief.
I want to screenshot that. That's hilarious. Did I have to have an opinion of him? Guess not. She said that I won't. Is that gonna go away? It's not gonna go away. There we go.
Are you worried about the curse?
Who could be worried about a curse at a time like this?
A time like what?
The makers. The original architects. They're watching.
Who are you talking about?
Nancy, they can't hear you. You do not have to pretend.
I'm not pretending. What are you talking about?
How could you not know? This is the cradle of civilization.
Right?
Here we were born. And like all infants, this is where we were taught.
Taught what?
To be human. We didn't just figure that out. But for millennia we lived in caves, terrified of the very earth, of fire and wind and lightning. We cowered and dug down into the earth. But one thing of all humans, we are curious. One night, our ancestors saw the sky catch fire, and the brave ones left their caves and walked into the light. And there they met the teachers.
I don't follow.
They brought us to the next level of consciousness, and in return we built them the pyramids.
Well, that makes sense.
It does.
You didn't expect me to agree.
Most people take a little convincing.
If we built the pyramids for the aliens, why did they all just leave?
Oh, they didn't leave. They're all around us. Do you want me to call them?
No.
Oh, well, that's a shame. They're an amazing sight. They're slender and tall and have the most gorgeous, glowing, luminescent fangs.
I was like, I couldn't remember how to spell it, so I was like trying to Google from like I'll have to check it next time I see because I'm like, wait. I'm confused.
When did you become so interested in aliens?
Sunny June.
Oh my god.
I took his
Not this
alien or
fucking
alien
dude.
course. Changed my life.
Why did you take his
know
course?
that aliens were there at every major human milestone, with the exception of the moon landing?
All
Girl.
right, I'll bite. Why?
Because it was a rude thing to do, and they wanted no part of it.
Who is Sunny June? I've seen his name everywhere, but we've never met.
I can't explain it all to you, not now. He's special.
Oh my
He's
god.
met them.
Met whom?
You don't make this easy, do you?
To be fair, neither do you.
ANN.
True. The Anunnaki. He's spoken to them. He knows that they're on their way.
Anunnaki. Okay. The Anunnaki, Sumerian, also transcribed as blah blah blah. We actually haven't met Sunny. We haven't met Sunny, but we've been to like 4 of his previous jobs. And we keep finding his shit, because when he gets fired, he doesn't take his shit with him. The Anunnaki are a group of deities of the ancient Sumerians, Akkadians, Assyrians, and Babylonians. In the earliest Sumerian writings about them, which are from the post-Akkadian period, the Anunnaki are deities in the pantheon, descendants of An and Ki, the gods of heaven and the goddess of earth. Their primary function was to decree the fate of humanity. They should not be confused with the Apkallu. Pseudo-archaeology and conspiracy theories is a whole section on this Wikipedia page. Over a series of published books, starting with the Chariots of the Gods in 1968, pseudo-archaeologist Enrique von Duncan claimed that extraterrestrial ancient astronauts had visited a prehistoric Earth. Duncan explains the origins of religions as reactions to contact with an alien race and offers interpretations of Sumerian texts and the Old Testament as evidence. In his 1976 book, The 12th Planet, author Zecharia Sitchin claimed the Anunnaki were actually an advanced humanoid extraterrestrial species from the undiscovered plant Nibiru, who came to Earth around 500,000 years ago and constructed a base of operations in order to mine gold after discovering the planet was rich in the precious metal. According to Sitchin, the Anunnaki hybridized their species and Homo erectus via in vitro fertilization in order to create humans as a slave species of miners. Sitchin claimed that the Anunnaki were forced to temporarily leave Earth's surface and orbit the planet when the Antarctic glaciers melted, causing the Great Flood, which also destroyed the Anunnaki bases on Earth. These had to be rebuilt, and the Anunnaki, needing the humans' help in this massive effort, taught mankind agriculture. Ronald H. Fritz writes that, according to Sitchin, the Anunnaki built the pyramids and all the other monumental structures from around the ancient world that ancient astronaut theorists consider so impossible to build without highly advanced technologies. Sitchin predicted, this is later on, that the Anunnaki would return to the Earth possibly as soon as 2012, corresponding with the end of the Mesoamerican long count calendar. Sitchin's writings have been universally rejected by mainstream historians who have labeled his books as pseudo-archaeology, asserting that Sitchin seems to be deliberately misrepresenting Sumerian texts by quoting them out of context, truncating quotations, and mistranslating Sumerian words to give them radically different meanings from their accepted definitions. And then it gets into the reptilian conspiracy theory, how it ties into that. Someone else incorporates dragons, Dracula, and draconian law. It's a fucking hot mess. But Anunnaki originally are a thing, are a real thing. Anunnaki were deities of real religion that is no longer practiced, that these dudes just stole the name of for their alien race. It's not the most uncommon for this to happen. People love to take like other religions and claim like, oh, all religions come from like this one or something like that. But yeah, it's sure is. Hello, Anna. This character right here believes in conspiracy theories, and I just did a little bit of research on it. So welcome. That's what we're dealing with right now. Did you say her name was Jamila? Jamila believes in aliens and thinks that aliens built the pyramids. So that's what we're currently dealing with.
I'm still not a believer.
But look around. This temple is proof. There is no way all of this
There
could have been
actually-
built without their help.
It could have
All
been
those
done.
things seem like human accomplishments
We
to
don't,
me.
Nancy. It's not
As
going to
they were
work. We need
designed
to
to
leave.
look. But I had hoped that you could see the strings and not just the puppet.
Okay. I'm gonna leave now. You
I'll let
seem
you go.
really nice.
Until later.
You seem really sweet. I don't. We're gonna go.
Did that.
We're gonna leave now.
That's done. Still have to do that.
Yeah, we're gonna go. We're gonna leave. It was really, really great talking to you. To go now.
Yes?
What do you think of Jamila?
To leave.
What is to think? She believes aliens built the pyramids. She is a waste of my time.
Me.
So I take it you don't believe in aliens?
Let me stop you there.
Normally when people say that, they have more to say.
I do not. If you do not have enough faith in humans to believe that we invented pushing, dragging, and lifting without the help of aliens, you are terminally wrong and incredibly stupid.
Taking a hard
We will
stance
never
against the
agree on
alien
anything.
conspiracy.
Are you okay with her staying here?
No.
Oh!
Get out of my sight!
Oh my god!
You do not
own this temple!
Oh my god.
Leave now, or I will remove you myself.
Hello?
I'd like to see you try.
She sure seems determined to stay.
Can we go through his shit? Oh, we can't go through his shit. Yeah, find out what she's hiding in her handbag? What do you mean what she's hiding in her handbag? What fucking handbag? Which way was she? Okay, she's not here. What handbag? And then down here.
Nancy, hi.
Oh.
See ya.
Bye.
Oh, is that her handbag? It's fucking large. Hello, Hannah! You missed it! You missed the alien conspiracy section when I read alien conspiracies for a long time. We're at an archaeology site, and Nancy low-key, like, almost seems to, like, that one seems to be, like, her career path, which, slay. So, we have curses. So we have one girl who believes in curses. We have one guy who's really weird about British colonialism. And we have one girl who believes in aliens. So that's where we're currently at with this game.
Hello.
What do you think of Jamila?
When she talks to me, I always keep checking for the hidden camera.
Huh?
No one can be that nuts. I'm still convinced we're gonna end up on a hidden camera show called Suckers Talking to Crazies.
Okay, that seems a little mean. Like a little.
Don't you think you're being a little harsh?
I'm nowhere near
I don't
as
agree
harsh
with
as she is
anything
crazy.
she thinks, though.
You could take that to the bank.
Crazy,
bank.
Come on, girl.
Wait a second. I didn't even... Do you actually agree with her about aliens?
Do I agree that aliens could exist? Yes. Do I think that aliens taught humans how to be humans and built the pyramids? No.
No.
Good. I don't know why Abdullah doesn't just kick her out.
What do you
He's
think
fucking
about
trying.
Dylan?
Did we accidentally invite the whole world to this dig? With the exception of a decent work crew, that is. Although
like
I do
no one
hate
here,
that I don't know
bestie.
why he is here. He is definitely easy on the eyes.
I don't think so.
Then you are wrong, girl. Your eyes must be
No.
tired from looking at hieroglyphs
He
all
is
day.
just a white
You're just gonna have
man.
to trust me on this one.
He is just a
I
white
better
man.
get going.
See you.
And I am dating the whitest white man. That is a fact. Things about Ned. He is just a white man. And I love that guy. But this guy, he is weird about the British. She does. Elliot said the same earlier. She's got intense expressions going.
Well, hello.
I hate... So don't raise your eyebrow at me. Knock it off.
What do you think of Jamila?
Is she for real? Because, wow,
Stop moving so
I've met
much.
some nutters in my life, but that girl belongs in a museum herself, with a little tag that reads, Insanus Totalis.
You're being a little harsh.
If it makes you feel better, I can pretend she's not insane, but then we'd both be living a lie.
I love Ned very deeply. I know he's not much of a character, but I do love Ned. But he is, like, he's just a white guy. I don't think he's white in the TV show. I should clarify. I'm pretty sure in the CW show he is not white. I don't remember, though, because I've never watched it, but in all other Nancy material, he is white. Yeah, no, this is the British colonialism dude that, other Lily thinks is hot.
What do you
He's
think
just
about
a guy.
Jamila's
He's
alien
just a fucking guy.
theories?
Not much. Subject change. Do you happen to know how
What?
a bloke like me might impress that cantankerous old curmudgeon down below?
You mean
Subject change.
Abdullah, right?
Okay.
I very much hope there isn't another one.
I imagine he responds to people talking
He
about
is,
archaeology.
yes, possibly.
Brilliant. I'll do that. Thanks, Nancy.
What do you think of Lily?
She's definitely my type.
What do you mean?
Cute, interesting, and not interested. Just like my last girlfriend. Very driven. PhD student, probably has a cramped apartment full of dehydrated plants.
Oh.
She's probably going to come off a little rough-edged.
I will not play matchmaker.
I'll catch you later.
I'm not helping
I'll be
you
seeing
two. No. Not. I'm gonna drink from the fucking communal cup before we deal with that. It's not even tied. It's not even hooked well. At least hook it around the back so a slight breeze doesn't knock it into the fucking sand. Anyway, when I said he was weird about British colonialism earlier, he was like, he was just like a little bit strange about it. It was just like, okay, why are we talking about this? Anyway,
Still have to do that.
what do you mean? The sand is the only way it gets clean. Do I have to call someone? Yo, John.
A tour guide just appeared out of nowhere.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Oh, shit.
He showed up when we found the tomb.
You're 100 kilometers outside of Cairo. That's too far afield to have a wacky next-door neighbor.
Huh?
Sorry.
Sorry if you could hear
I'm
that.
not used to watching this much television. It's doing strange things to my brain. Whatever he says, he didn't just drop in. He must be up to something.
Okay.
Abdullah seems confused by the
Anna kid would
hieroglyphs in
fucking
the
hate
tomb.
this place.
Really?
You're so
You
right.
sound surprised.
Astonished, dumbfounded, with a twist of smug thrown in to soothe my ego.
So, if he's confused,
Then it is confusing.
Rivals!
He's one of the brightest minds in the
Rivals
field.
moment!
If he's stumped, something unique is
Archaeological
going on
rivals.
Lily seemed upset about
I'm
me
just doing this because
any
I don't know
work
what to do
here.
next.
here. Show me a PhD student who isn't upset about something, and I'll build you your very own pyramid.
Why would she want to keep me away from your work?
I have no clue. If she wants to play at being in charge, let her. It'll save you a lot of headaches.
Okay.
What do you know about Lily?
Not much. She's with Abdullah's team. It's just strange that she's out there.
Why?
I never say a critical word about a student, but
Ooh.
the archaeology community is small.
No. Gossip with me. Gossip with
I guess
me.
all I'm going to say is
Tell me
it's
everything.
surprising Abdullah put her on his team.
You can't just leave it at that.
No, you
The
have to tell me
curiosity center in my
more.
brain is going to go into full meltdown.
We're so
I
nosy.
can't, Nancy. It wouldn't be appropriate for me to talk about it.
I think it's appropriate to talk about.
Are you familiar with the Anunnaki?
Oh, please, not you too.
No, Jamila. She's got a lot to say on the topic.
Good. I'm not saying there isn't alien life, but why insist that aliens built the pyramids? Humans have made a mess of so many things. Just let us keep that check mark in the victory column.
Man. Also, yes, I do think that they exploit each other. Hello, Nate. Welcome. You missed so much. So, there's a tomb. We opened it. There's one student who believes in a curse, and another who believes in aliens. Built the pyramids and taught humanity how to human. And there's a British guy who's weird about colonialism, and there are rival archaeologists. Welcome to Nancy Drew. I'm sorry you've had a day.
What do you know about Abdullah?
He's almost as brilliant
Like
as he
more
thinks
than
he is.
usual, though.
He seems a little full of himself.
A little. With that amount of swagger, you'd think he invented sand.
Do you think he's behind your attack?
I don't think so. This isn't the first time we've butted heads. I'd think that if he were to attack me, he wouldn't sneak up from behind.
It's not outright racism. He just, like, made some weird comments about, like, oh, why, like, the British Empire, like, why do you think the British took over the world? We have everything but sun. And he was like, why do you think we stopped? And she was like, because everyone got sick of it or something. Like, it was just like a weird, like, why are you bringing up British colonialism right now? You know, like, what does this have to do with anything? You know.
How's the recovery coming?
Good. I am at the point where watching television is tedious
Me
again, so
while packing
that's a good
things.
sign. TV is very frustrating for the solution-oriented personality.
The
I don't think I've
rituals are
heard that before.
intricate.
It's true. I find myself yelling, "Test your hypothesis
Oh.
before acting
Oh.
on it," at all of the sitcoms. Truthfully,
Glad he's having
I'm
fun.
still feeling a little woozy. As soon as I can stand without feeling dizzy, I am on my way back to the site, even if I have to sneak out of here.
See ya.
See ya.
Talk to you later.
This guy's good. Shame he's in the hospital.
Hotchkiss here.
It's Nancy Drew.
Oh, Francine, dear, I'm so glad you called. I've been having the most infuriating problem with my internet.
This is Nancy Drew.
Oh, you young people are so refreshing, always in search of new identities. The problem is that I downloaded this program called Weather Monkey. At my age, it's important that I keep abreast of all meteorological developments. But now I'm starting a new book, and I can't focus on my work because the Weather Monkey keeps yelling the weather at me.
Maybe you should uninstall it?
I will do no such thing. That would be tantamount to murder.
What?
Maybe turn it down?
Brilliant and fantastic. Oh, yes, Samantha, you are a ticket. I would love to help you, but how do I know you again?
Oh my god.
Nancy Drew. We've met a few times.
Aha, now I remember you. If life were a good book, you'd be my favorite reoccurring character.
I'm in Egypt, and I need your help.
Egypt? Well, why didn't you say that instead of chattering away about my internet problems?
I don't know how to respond to that. I read your book, and I thought maybe you could help.
Maybe.
You found my book while you were in Egypt. The serendipity is as delectable as Chateaubriand smothered in lavender lemon juice. I am at your disposal.
I didn't exactly find it. You sent it to me. You even signed it.
Oh dear, I sign and send lots of things.
Okay, give me 1 second. 1 sec, Elliot. Alright. Plush violence. Rip to Phoenix. Sorry, buddy. You know when you just have to, like, aggressively throw a plushie around? It's fine. I actually should... Big Leighton is gonna hang out with us. Big Leighton is now hanging, and he is going to solve this mystery for us. Hey, Sarah! Welcome. I'll give you the same rundown I've given everyone who's come in late. So, we're at a dig site. There was some kind of attack. We opened a tomb. There's a character who believes in curses. There's a character who believes in aliens, and that aliens built the pyramids and taught humanity how to humanity. And there's a British guy who's a little bit weird about colonialism and maybe a smuggler. And then there's just like an intense archaeologist who is kind of got a rival. And I did already die. So I I clicked somebody's trunk twice. And they didn't like that. So I clicked it twice and it was just like, nope, game over. And I was like, oh. Also, me too, Elliot. I'm very excited about that shaker charm. Oh my god.
Have you heard of an
It's
expedition
really
that went
good.
off in search of Nefertari years ago?
Oh yes, the team
Haley
in
and
which everyone
who did it?
died. Is that the one?
Who did it, bud?
Yes. Do you think that
Who
story
did it,
is
Big
true?
Leighton?
Oh heavens, yes. It's deadly out there in the desert. Think about it.
Do you know?
You're going out there in search of dead bodies. There must be a reason they're in favor of the area.
What?
But this expedition wasn't searching for QV66, right?
Indeed not. That had already been discovered.
Awesome.
They were searching for Nefertari's mummy.
What do you
Money.
think happened to them?
Oh, it's best you not concern yourself about that now, given your current location.
Do I really want to ask her all these things? Fine, we'll go through it
Have
just
you
so I
heard
can
of
say I've gone
Abdullah?
through it. I hope you guys are
Yes,
having
yes,
a good
I have.
night
It's
/
December
day
on my
so
mental
far.
archaeology calendar.
You're kidding me. Does that exist?
It's always the most boring when you just have to call a bunch of people in a Nancy game, but I wanted to get this out of the way in case we did have to call people. So...
Oh, I am not an advocate of pulpy romance novels, but if I were, I'd call that an archable trait.
An archable trait. Night, Elliot.
A picture of a rascal with his dusty leather jacket and decidedly European haircut.
His decidedly European hair. What are you talking about?
But by the end, he'd be
It's okay,
squeaky,
Hannah.
holding
I'm
flowers
never
and
productive,
saying,
and it's
"Professor
bad. It's real
Hotchkiss,
bad.
I'm dying to discuss your latest publication.
What is
A
happening
colleague
right
of
now?
mine has guilted me into editing her latest romance novel, and I must confess I cannot wait until the project is completed. Reading page after page is absolutely wreaking havoc on my metaphors. Anyway,
I
what were we
don't
talking
care,
about?
ma'am.
I no longer know.
Abdullah, that's what. He's a cold-blooded hotshot with only one setting. Success. Oh, sorry. I've also been helping my nephew break into the movie trailer business. Oh, Hotchkiss, why must you always burn the candle at both ends?
I don't know, ma'am.
He's a good archaeologist who knows Egypt inside and out. He could teach you a thing or two, just don't pick up the attitude.
What do you know about Nefertari?
Well, I'm happy to provide background
Lovely.
noise.
Oh, break out the tissue papyrus, because when I'm done, there won't be a dry horror.
Tissue papyrus?
What?
Look it up, dear. Ramses II and Nefertari shared a love so vast the world could scarcely contain it. I'm talking about the kind of love you spell capital L, capital O, heart instead of a V, capital E.
Heart instead of a V? Why wouldn't you do a heart instead of an O?
But as they saw the years stretch out before them, they were keenly aware that a handful of decades would never cut it.
Okay.
They needed to be together always.
That's sweet.
And relevant. The ancient Egyptians believed that life was little more than a dress rehearsal for eternity.
Thanks, Sarah. Exactly.
They concocted a plan to be together.
Doesn't it make more sense to make the O the heart?
Why not
right?
be buried side by side?
They foresaw a volatile future for their kingdom, and they were correct. They knew they would have to enact safeguards. That's why in 1904, when QV-66, the so-called tomb of Nefertari, was found, her body was not there.
What are the chances we found Nefertari's tomb?
If I were a gambling Hotchkiss, I'd say 60-40.
Okay.
I still don't get all this business with QV-66.
I want to get out of this
Why
conversation
build
so
a fake
bad.
tomb?
For the same reason, I never carry my passport in my purse when I travel. Some things are too valuable to leave in a tempting place.
Oh yeah.
You mentioned an expedition that found QV-66, Nefertari's tomb.
It was one of the most significant finds in archaeology. They call it the Sistine Chapel of Egypt. It's where my fascination with the royalty of Egypt was born. The color alone took my breath away. We think of ancient Egypt as being a subdued sand color, but it was a riotous display with all the visual delights of a midsummer gelato shop cooler case.
Okay.
And you don't think Nefertari was entombed there?
They only found kneecaps, which supposedly means that her tomb was robbed.
You disagree?
I do. What good is the mummy without the context? It's the placement in the tomb that makes the mummy valuable.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Why is Nefertari so important?
There are two queens I find most fascinating in ancient Egypt, and for exactly the same reason. They were hidden. Hatshepsut is the first.
I think I've heard of her. She was the pharaoh that was almost removed from the historical record, right?
Exactly. 20-some years of peace and stability, and after she dies, Thutmose III's ancient cronies try to erase her from the record.
Why?
Jealousy, revenge, fear that his reign would never equal hers. You name it, but you can't keep a good woman down. Despite the efforts
You
of
can't keep a
Thutmose
good
III's
woman
supporters,
down.
her legacy endured.
And Nefertari?
In my opinion, she's the opposite. She was obsessively preserved in the historical record, but it was her tomb that was hidden.
Okay. Oh my god, this
How
conversation
sure are
is
you that
never
Nefertari's
ending.
tomb was hidden?
I'm sure we have to do it. It's just so long.
I think that might be why it is off limits to this day.
It is?
To you and me, at the very least. There is a rumor that the tomb has a clue to the true location of Nefertari's mummy.
She has so many
Really?
words
Who
to say
knows?
to us. Just
I'll
like
tell you
every
this.
single
I didn't
word
have
she
time
could
to
say.
read all of the hieroglyphs, but I noticed that the syntax was a little, shall we say, wonky.
I don't know how hieroglyph syntax could be non-wonky.
True, but it was almost as if Nefertari and Ramses II had their own language.
Okay.
Lily seems to be taking
We're
this
so
curse
close to
business
dying.
very seriously.
I thought you were Lily.
The other Lily?
Hotchkiss prank! Oh, you're such a good sport, Nadine. That's a little silly of her, don't you?
Okay.
Curses may only be a figment of our overactive imaginations.
That's what I think.
There are more pressing things to worry about. Most Egyptologists die because the desert is inhospitable and positively crawling with diseases. Horrid molds and bacteria that have been breeding for thousands of years unchecked. And let's not forget the lack of structural integrity of most of the tombs.
That's less than reassuring.
Oh dear, everybody dies, but life isn't worth living if you don't take a few risks. Although I guess I should stress that everyone dies much faster in the desert. Much, much faster.
Oh. Okay. Last one.
Have you heard of the theory
Last
that
one, last one, last
aliens
one.
built the pyramids?
Oh, that old gem. Yes, who cares?
Who cares?
Well, unless they're sending us a bill, does it matter?
With all of your work, I assume you'd at least care.
Oh, no, dear. You mustn't let those things bother you. Some of us have keen observational skills and a rigid adherence to the scientific method.
Okay.
And some of us have thought processes that best resemble a piñata explosion at a sugar-fueled child's birthday extravaganza. Either way, if it encourages people to witness the marvels of ancient Egypt in person, it's good work, in my opinion.
Oh my god.
Do you believe the Anunnaki exist?
You may as well be asking me if I believe Brian Abernathy Fortinbright exists. I don't know, and further, I could only...
What? I don't
Is
get
that a name you just made
Oh,
up?
okay.
Yes.
Never
Now,
mind.
given the fact
Never
that
mind.
There are 7+ billion people on Earth, it stands to reason that he may be a real person. And if we apply the Drake equation, we will find the astronomical, no wordplay intended, dear, number of habitable planets in the universe. It is possible that the Anunnaki may exist. But since the evidence is shaky at best, I am much more interested in the here and now.
Same here. You said the evidence of the Anunnaki is shaky.
Let me out of this
What
conversation.
evidence is there?
Some say if you look at the hieroglyphs, you'll see some of the figures holding flashlights.
Okay, that's strange.
Well, not exactly. It's easy to see what you want to see.
True.
Seeing the tombs always made me feel quite simply famished. As the long days would pass, the murals would become quite simply delicious. Osiris would be holding the most wonderful caramel flans. Reeds would be chicken wings, and Cypher for twisted flax would transmogrify into warm straight out of the oven.
Ma'am, I'm gonna
garlic
get
knots
hungry.
right before my eyes. My point is that you can see what you want to see. And what I want to see is that takeout menu for the Spicetown Speakeasy. I may have to put you on hold, dear. Just a moment.
What is
I'm
happening?
still on.
Hotchkiss here. I'd like baguette stuffed with mushroom and sautéed asparagus, and a beef jerky salad with caramel vinaigrette.
That can't be a real food item.
Is that still you, Norma?
Nancy?
Is this your first day at Spicetown? I'm Hotchkiss. We'll be talking to each other quite often.
Oh my
Would
God.
you kindly summarize your personality for me, for efficiency's sake?
No, it's Nancy Drew. Still on the line.
Oh my
Still
God.
in Egypt.
Oh, drat and drat. Well, perhaps I'll just be dull and prepare myself a curried waffle sandwich.
Huh.
Bye-bye.
Okay, well, get us out of here because it's been like forever. That call was forever long. Okay, anyway, yes, Nefertari and Nefertari are different women. There's a book in here that actually has, because I can't remember. So Nefertari is the one that you're thinking of with the bust. That's the one you're thinking of. And the stepmother of Tutankhamun, King Tut. Nefertari was the wife of Ramses II. And Nefertari is the one that we're talking about in this one as the Lost Queen. But they are different by about 100 years? Yeah, about 100 years. Ish. Maybe a little less. I'm not doing math right now.
Still have to do that.
What the fuck do you mean I haven't done that? Okay.
Still haven't done that.
Okay.
Stay out of there.
Okay, this is the place I died earlier. A girl.
Hello.
Do you think this really is Nefertari's tomb?
I really hope so.
Why isn't she in the tomb in the Valley of the Queens?
There could be a lot of reasons. The worst case is grave robbers, but we really don't think that's the case.
Why not?
Because her valuables were found.
Oh my
but her
god, we
body
just
wasn't.
had like these
Doesn't make
conversations.
sense.
Come on,
we
girl.
think she was hidden. Ramses II was known to be very protective, and he was very concerned about the afterlife. It's possible Ramses built a false tomb to make sure she'd be undisturbed. There are many stories of his love for her, but we don't know how true they are.
If he went through so much trouble, don't you feel strange about disturbing her tomb?
No. Someone will do it eventually. If we get there first, she'll be treated with respect, and she'll truly get to live on forever. If someone else finds her, she'll go to the highest bidder.
If you're so interested in Nefertari, why aren't you below?
Promise you won't make fun of me?
Sure.
I'm a woman of science, okay? But the curse thing rattled me. I need to do research now anyway. I'd prefer to do it where nothing will fall on me, and maybe get a little FaceTime with a certain British someone.
Don't, girl. We need to. No. Bestie, he's not worth it. I'm not playing matchmaker for you, too.
I'd better get going.
I'm
See ya.
not doing it. Okay. What the fuck am I supposed to be doing? Hey, hi.
Hello.
Oh my god.
Do you really
Let me
think
do a
this is
puzzle.
Nefertari's tomb?
It better be. Otherwise, I'm very lost.
What does that mean?
She's why I'm here. As a tour guide, I
Oh
love
God,
the
I
sight to
can't
tell a
stand
story.
this.
And Ramses I and Nefertari have the making of a classic love story.
What do you
If
mean the
we can
making
find
of?
her here.
You mean Ramses
Yeah,
the
we're in
second,
the
right?
the
I do?
exposition dump
Yes,
section of this
I do.
Nancy
Of
Drew
course.
game. So
Strange life being a king. You get everything but your own name.
Okay.
What brought you to this site?
This might be the next it spot. If it is, I want to have the first tour up and running.
Isn't
I
that a
don't
little
think-
premature?
okay.
Tour groups might not even be allowed out here.
I was gonna
Well, then I
say.
took a trip to the place I've always wanted to see. No loss.
You seem very casual about everything.
There's nothing wrong with that, is there?
It makes me think you might be hiding something.
LOL.
If I'm hiding something, then I'm doing such a good job, even I don't notice.
I know you didn't just come here to get a tan. See ya.
Come back anytime.
God, what the fuck am I doing? It's like, I don't know what I missed in this tent because I can't check it off yet. But I don't know what I missed. So let's quickly check here before we go back. Almost no observations. Okay. I need a different light, but I don't have anything yet. I just have my lighter. I have this, which I don't know what the fuck to do with that. Those little guys back there. Can't pick up any of this stuff. This still is fucked. How do they not have a different light? I don't understand.
My dictionary could help.
Girl, we already
translate
read
that.
it. Oh. Strange Phenomenon. Inspectors, Extraterrestrial Division, SPIED presents Farewell Earth, a survival guide for the Earth's imminent demolition that's fun for the whole family with a horror side at the top. Oh, Jesus Christ. 16 of the universe's foremost alien experts have convened for 8 hours of conscious expanding lectures, including... I do want to say before I read this that one of my favorite podcasts is Oh No, Ross and Carrie, which is they like go and they show up so you don't have to, basically. That's their motto. When people like make claims or have like they investigate like smaller religions and stuff like this. So they've done a few conferences, like alien conferences and the expanded, what is it, the consciousness expo and stuff like that. So a lot of like this stuff and like pseudoscience stuff like that. So like I'm just like, the thing is, all this is like things that people do conferences for, and, like little lectures into halls of people. So that's fun. Anunnaki, fact or fiction? Fact. Are you alien or out? Sarah made this joke earlier. Sarah, if you're still listening, Sarah Atlantis, if you're listening, here's your joke. Are you in or out? An exploration of Anunnakian pop culture. From smooth carbon to hot fusion, the influence of Anunnakian jazz on Earth science. Anunnakian jazz? On Earth science. Okay. From Washington to Tesla, famous aliens in America. Okay. Don't Wake the Giant Space Baby, a beginner's guide to the next step in human evolution. The moon landing. Is it too late to apologize? Not the best navigators, why the Anunnaki needed the pyramids, and many more. Held over. Don't miss moderator Sunny June's special repeat presentation, 4 things that you should probably know about space travel right now so that it is not an unpleasant shock later. Reserve your tickets before rapid pole reversals trigger Earth's catastrophic dissolution into its component elements. Tickets are $32. No refunds. Tickets may burn up on re-entry. Andromedans not welcome. Direct all inquiries to Strange Phenomenon Inspectors in Extraterrestrial Division. Awesome. Did I now explore?
That's done.
Okay. I've done it now.
I bet I could translate that.
Bestie, we did already. So I bet we have to ask Jamila about that.
Yes?
How did you get into archaeology?
I was a student, like Lily. I went out on a dig one day, and it was a very, very small tomb. Inside, nothing
Okay, but like,
remarkable.
why were you
Mummies,
a
no
student who
hieroglyphs.
went on a dig?
But once I lowered myself down into the dark,
You know what,
dusty
it's fine,
tomb,
whatever.
I felt a strange flutter in my chest, right here.
Strange
and I do
flutter
not
in my
know what
chest.
overtook me, but I knew I had to push very hard on this wall. And it gave way. And you know what was there?
What?
I had opened the door thousands of years back in time.
Cool.
Ancient Egypt was down there. I have never again been the same.
Honestly, good for you, man. That's cool.
I'll let you go.
See you later.
Alright, where the fuck is Jamila? I think Jamila's over here now.
Hello.
How well do you know Lily?
I like Lily. She's not a friend to the cause, but I can look
Oh,
past
boy.
that.
Friend to the cause?
You know,
Hannah.
rolling out the red carpet for our celestial others.
Oh, that.
I've been trying to teach her about the
Oh
true
my
purpose of the
God.
hidden tombs.
Jamila,
But she's not
please.
receptive.
Earlier, you said true purpose of the tombs.
Jamila.
What did you mean?
The Anunnaki had much to teach us. Too much. They hid the secrets on Earth. And when we master all these lessons, they will return to the temples and they will take the most enlightened among us with them.
What will happen to everyone else?
For those who do not pass the test, there will be war and famine. The Earth's rage will overcome them.
Why
and
is
they will
this, like,
fall.
mixed
The
with,
blue
like, the
light of
Christian
Earth will
idea
go
of the
dim in the night
rapture?
sky.
That is bleak.
I know, right? That is why I tried to get Lily to embrace the
I
Anunnaki.
imagine a lot
She
of
does
this
not care.
conspiracy, like, it's not uncommon when you're looking at conspiracies for, like, that to happen, where it's, like, also pulling things, and especially ones that, I can't remember where this one is based, but some of these are very, like, you look at them and you're like, a lot of this is, and admittedly, even when I was, like, at the wiki page, part of this conspiracy theory about the Anunnakin does involve, like, Sumerian texts in the Old Testament, but this definitely has like vibes of like that's very like Christian rapture of your conspiracy theory, but considering like the base that I know that sometimes believe in this particular theory, then like maybe it tracks. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Does it matter?
Goodbye.
Does it matter? Like it's okay. Fuck.
Haven't done that.
What the fuck am I meant to be doing right now? Okay, let me, because I'm like actually lost. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, so let me call people again. Hints appear as needed. Some topics have multiple hints. Red questions, when available, will return with a full solution. But how do you actually use it? I guess I don't have any now.
Hi, Bess.
Nancy, how goes the old mummy hunt?
Good, I think. Maybe bad.
Maybe
Something
bad is
happened,
right.
didn't it?
There was a sandstorm, and the professor from Kingston had to be taken to the hospital.
Nancy, be careful out there. It sounds dangerous.
I will.
George is all wrapped up in that new job of hers. But you
Ooh,
can
what's
call
her
me
job?
anytime you need help. Full disclosure, while I do play an Egyptologist on television, I have no
What?
idea what I'm talking about.
Bess is an actress? Did they tell us this before and I just didn't know? I feel silly. I feel like I should have known this. Okay.
I'll catch you later.
See ya.
I don't know what to do. I'm completely at a loss for like what my next step is. Which isn't great.
Nancy, hello.
Okay.
I'd better get going.
Catch you later.
So I know I need a light. Find out a Snoop Lily and Abdulus Banks. Explore the tunnels. God damn it. Usually if I'm stuck, like talking to people and clicking everything will like help.
Hello.
I'll let you go.
Come back anytime.
But like, I don't know what to do anymore.
Hello.
I'll catch you later.
See you.
Maybe I haven't clicked the right thing. I have a pick, I have a brush, I have a shovel, I have a bird, I have an amulet. I have the Pantheon. I have a lighter that I can set things on fire with. Like, oh God, what is it? Do I have to look it up? I might have to look it up. Because, like, I don't want to just keep wandering around in circles.
Yes?
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Give me 1 second to, like, look this up. Because I feel like I missed something, and I don't know what it is. And it's no fun if we're just wandering around mindlessly. Load images, please. That one's not gonna work. Oh, shush. Looking this up on my phone is never great. Okay, let's try this one. Okay, I have to look at from the beginning because of, this game is non-linear. Okay. Explore the tent. Hieroglyphs, practice book, eat the book, read Lily, other bunks, call John, get the notes, open the footlocker, take the lighter, play the board game, exit tent, flashlight, map, bird tile. Do I have the bird tile? I think this is the, yeah, that's the bird tile. Sorry, this is never fun when I have to do this. The book relic, we have that. Judge to see what, yeah, okay. Pick the crumpled up paper, shelves, brown book. Okay, animals, pick and brush. Amulet, where it is. Talk to Dr. Abdullah. Anubis hieroglyphs.
I bet I could
I
translate
already
that.
did this, didn't I? I think I did. Okay, yeah, we did that. Go to the work table, take the spade. We did that. Okay. Let's do this. So, go to the hallway at the left. See where the hieroglyphs. Oh, shit. Okay, I think this is the one I'm supposed to be translating things for. Okay, there we go. Twice is my hiding place opened. Thy bones shall not be destroyed, and thy flesh shall not perish. Cool. I speak that which I wish to be his mummy. It becometh strong. Cool. Okay, go forward until, okay, put that down for a second. Okay, go to the tomb. Enter the hallway at left when facing the main entryway. Turn left at from the light stand and see this.
It looks like the red scarab is missing.
The scarab puzzle. The red scarab is missing. Back up from the scarab puzzle. Check the hieroglyph at the top of the... Okay.
Bad job, Tomb. That doesn't even make sense. That jackal symbol is at the beginning and end of this passage. There must be something special about it.
Try the dictionary and it makes no sense. In a close-up of the puzzle, click on a standalone. Oh! Single glyph like the feather at the start of the fourth line. See the frequency it occurs. Click the letter, okay. Okay, so we just have to... Okay. Oh boy. And... I'm just guessing, because that can't be. Of? Oh. In, of, and... Okay, I can't erase that one, and I can't... Maybe this is ant? No, let's stick with and for now. And I mean, this is am. I am, yes. Of and to I am the come hither in the train of Horus. Oh. It can't be hither. Oh, wait, no. For us. I clicked the wrong one. That's what happened. Is that why you messaged me? About... Hold on, Nate. I'm sending you my other one. You had it. You had it from, Tarot. No worries. You've had a day. Come something hither, gods in the train of Horus, and... Steps? We are the four of Horus. I am the air that sweeps up the Nile. Aw, man, I'm sorry. Come... Oh, come ye.
Looks like I need to find out who the four sons of Horus were.
Come ye hither, gods, in the train of Horus, and let the steps ascend. We are the four of Horus. I am the air that sweeps up the Nile. I am the hunter who faces to greet the new day. I am Imseti, protector of the south. I am the cry that soars towards the setting sun. Together we the gods in the train of Horus guard the corners. Okay. We've done that now. Find and replace the missing scarab. Figure out who the four sons of Horus are. We did that. The flashlight gave out. If you experience an unexplained occurrence in the game, you might ruin a word. That's what Allie was talking about before. Oh. Okay, I see the light that I need, which is really all what I needed, but I also did need to do those at some point. So I guess technically that was a win. Okay, lamp oil. And now I need a fucking lamp. If you drink enough water, you might win an award. I'll do that. That's goofy as hell. Okay. Just checking. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but... Apparently you can just get random awards in this game for reasons that are unclear. Yeah, drink the communal water.
Yes?
Is it strange that some of the hieroglyphs don't make sense?
There is a saying, if a lion could speak, we would not understand him. So let's say one day, magically, poof, a very smart lion learns to speak the king's English. How he understands the world is so radically different that even though you understand the words he spoke, you could never understand what he was trying to say.
Okay.
Is that how you think of the ancient Egyptians?
Yes. Now let me show you why I am the best archaeologist in the world in one simple step.
Okay, go ahead.
I am Ramses II.
Okay.
What?
I, Ramses II. I look at my kingdom. Look at it with me. Be
Are we
Ramses
just?
with me.
Are we?
Come now.
Are we like?
Survey
Are we
the
like
kingdom.
acting? Are we
We
role
are
playing? What's
kings.
happening right now?
Look at the sands. They part in the most elegant tribute
Is he
to our
role-playing?
majesty. Listen to the river. You are not doing it.
I'll okay.
Sorry.
I'll
try
improv
harder.
with you.
Good. Listen to the
Okay.
river. That is
I'm
better.
listening.
The birds of prey and
Okay.
even the deadly serpents bow before us. They look to us as if we were the sun. And remember, we are Ramses. We are the sun, most favored by Ra, sun god. The heartbeat of this world is for us alone. Looking at all of this, what do you want?
What could I possibly want?
Exactly. Now tell me, what are you afraid of?
I guess losing what I have.
Yes.
Oh,
you are
Nancy
thinking like a
Fears
pharaoh.
moment.
Now tell me, how could you lose what you have?
I can't lose anything. I'm the Pharaoh.
Wrong. You can
Oops.
and you will. You will die, Ramses II. You will be gone and forgotten.
What is the airspeed velocity of an
but
unladen
how does all
swallow?
of this lead to the lost queen?
For thousands of years, the lion spoke and no one understood. But understand the fear and you understand the man.
I
Anyway,
translated the hieroglyphs.
Beginner's luck.
oh, okay.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Let's see. I think we have to go. Bloop, ba-doop, boop, boop. No, Nance girl, Nancy.
Hi, Nancy.
Okay.
See ya.
Oh, I should
Goodbye.
save. Holy shit.
The flashlight isn't working. I better find something else to light the way.
Ah,
A
there.
lamp! Great. I just need to find a way to get it working.
Bloop. And girl, put it down. Put it down.
I wonder if I could find a way to light the entire room.
Oh. Hello? Hello? Stop doing that.
It's too dark. I need to
I
find
know I
something
have
to
to do
light the
something
way.
with a mirror, but I don't know how to get to the mirror. Hold on. Oh, click on the lamp to see the lamp puzzle. Ah, there we go. Hello. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is hard because the mirrors pop in and out, you know? This would be easier if fuck. If I knew which ones I was working with, but I guess that's the point. Okay. Fuck. Okay, hold on. I want to restart. Let's restart. Ah! Okay. when there's too many mirrors, I start thinking this can't be right. So.
Let there
Hey.
be lamp.
Oh, okay.
Did that. Did that. It looks like something is missing.
Okay.
That's not good. Now I have to know what the rest says.
Everyone who has been in this place, they are wretches. There is no remedy for them because I know their names. Beware. This is the taste of death. Darkness shall conceal them. Darkness shall conceal them. Of? For... As? Or all... As for... As for... As for... Some blank... As for the... As for the one who... Broke the seal. This is gonna be about us. Broke the seal... Atones? No. Wait. Agonies. Agonies. Agonies of death?
That's not
yeah,
good.
agonies of death. As for the one who broke the seal, agonies of death await you. Nancy, girl, we're fucked. Alright, we got those.
I bet I could translate that.
I don't know if we need to translate everything, but I'm worried we won't. Lady of Terror, Sovereign Lady, Mistress of Destruction, Slay. Sounds awesome. Love it.
Okay, way too heavy. If I could make some sort of lever, I bet I could use that hole and open the coffin. What was that? It sounds like
someone
it came from
fucking
the
die?
entrance.
The fuck are y'all doing? Oh. You're alive?
Yes?
That was a close call with the scaffolding.
I've seen worse.
Oh,
20
okay.
years ago, we were in a tomb, a minor site. A guide, much like your boy Dylan, kicked
My
over a
boy?
support
He's not
beam
my
and
fucking
crashed.
boy.
It all came down. 7 of us, trapped under stones, big as automobiles.
Oh, God.
What happened?
5 of us were eventually pulled out.
What happened to the other 2?
What do you think happened?
Do you think this has anything to do with a curse?
Does it matter?
I don't know.
Do you believe in the curse?
Of course.
Really? Then aren't you worried about being here?
No, no, no. I am Abdullah Bakum. Curses have no power over me.
Cool.
What makes you so sure of that?
I'm still alive. Many men cannot say the same thing. The true power of a curse, it lives here.
Curse.
What do you mean by that?
Girl.
The curse of Antifi warns, any man who enters my tomb, I will cast the fear of myself into him.
Cool.
I went into that tomb,
And?
Good for you.
and I knew the fear of Antifi. A curse, when it has you,
Yes.
is like a strange sickness, a fever, and it never goes away.
But I thought you didn't believe in curses.
No, I said curses have no effect on me. I am
Get out.
strong. Everyone
I gotta
else
stop
is a
saying that.
different story. Look at Lily and see what I mean.
I'll let you go.
Goodbye.
Okay. Dinosaurs on
Haven't done that.
Yes?
Bye-bye.
See you later.
Did I just take a single piece of wood and I'm just chucking, like, I'm just carrying?
I bet I could
Girl,
translate
we did like
that.
3 times. Did we just pick up a big old chunk of wood? That is not where I need to be.
Hi, Nancy.
I'll let you go.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I think I'll be fine. Okay. This... Nancy, what the fuck? We can't be doing this. Oh my god. I'm just like... Archaeologists everywhere are losing their fucking minds right now with how much damage Nancy Drew is doing to this historical site. And I will say, from posts on Tumblr that I've read about archaeology, specifically in Egypt because of the history, the Egyptian government is pretty strict from what I know about outside, like, foreign digs, and how they're, like, who's allowed to actually, like, do this because of, like, the history of, like, you know, people just coming in and fucking shit up. What I'm saying is, like, come on. Mr. Big Leighton is losing his shit right now. This is unacceptable. She's just, like, using random shit. So, like, as if you'd walk into a tomb and just, like, use some other archaeological artifacts. Those spears are also artifacts, right? Like, those are also artifacts. And she's just, like, prying up the lid of a sarcophagus and, like, just, like, dumping it on the ground. Like, I know for a fact she starts, like, jumping on the posts later on, and it's like, girl, every archaeologist wants you dead, you know?
It won't budge.
Nancy.
It must be locked. I need to figure out what these symbols mean before I do anything.
This is so unacceptable, bestie.
I need to figure out what these symbols mean
What do you
before
mean?
I do anything.
We can't look at them.
Check. Did that.
It's not her. She's technically an intern, but, like, this is so not your job. I don't actually know if she's being paid. She might be getting paid. Okay, let's leave here for now. Okay. Oh, can I look at these?
Yes?
Goodbye.
See you later. Yes?
I'd better get going.
Bye.
I think I'm still supposed to be down here, but I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Maybe Jamila has something to say to me now?
Nancy, what's been going on?
There we go.
I opened the sarcophagus.
You did?
Oh, I didn't expect you to be so excited. I doubt it has anything to do with the Anunnaki.
You never know. I'll have to see this room myself.
Bag.
Can't open it. It's locked.
Nancy.
I need to open this.
Oh, where was the thing that told us about the Eye of Horus? Relic. Smallest to biggest? Smallest to biggest. Let's try smallest to biggest, then biggest to the smallest. Picture. Okay. Okay, no. Biggest to smallest? No. Maybe if I just keep clicking, it'll happen. Oh. Yeah, if you just click it, eventually you'll get it. Love
Why
it.
would an alien expert need an archaeology textbook?
Historical Ancient Egypt. Historical Ancient Egypt. Secrets remain successfully hidden. No suspicions yet. Okay. The mummification ritual process began with a purifying ritual. After cleansing, the body was brought to the embalmer's table. The first step was to remove the brain, believed to be an unimportant organ, through the nose. Next, an incision was... This is going to be about embalming for a sec, so if anyone isn't into that, wait until I leave this book. Next, an incision was made along the left side of the body through which the stomach, lungs, intestines, and liver were removed. These 4 organs were packed for preservation in natron, a salt known for its drying properties. The heart, which ancient Egyptians considered to contain the mind and soul of the deceased, was left within the body. Once the organs were removed, the body was packed inside and out with natron or natron. The table was then angled to allow fluids to drain away during the drying process. After 40 days, the embalmer removed the natron and now thoroughly dried the body. And the now thoroughly dried body was rinsed to remove any traces of the salts. Oils and perfumes were massaged into the skin to restore elasticity and help preserve the body. The body was then stuffed with linens and other materials to protect its shape and give it more lifelike appearance. The last step before wrapping was to sew up the incision made at the beginning of the process and seal it with resin. A golden wedjat eye of Horus. A wedjat eye of Horus is typically placed over the incision for protection. Amulets played an important role in the embalming process. 1. A lapis lazuli wedjat eye offered protection when placed over the incision or as an amulet in the linen wrappings. Blah, 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 blah. An obsidian jackal invoked the powers of Anubis, guardian of the dead. Long strips of linen were used in the wrapping process, wound meticulously around the head, neck, and even individual fingers and toes. Each layer built upon the last, with resin brushed upon every few layers as glue, binding the body together for eternity. For additional protection in the afterlife, amulets were placed between linen layers. Priests recited spells and incantations throughout the wrapping process. A carnelian ankh amulet to provide health and life. Has the group been here before? Now fully wrapped, the mummy was ready for burial. A priest would perform the traditional opening of the mouth ceremony as the mummy was placed in its coffin and brought to the tomb. The preserved organs stored in dedicated canopic jars were also placed within the tomb before it was sealed. The entire mummification process lasted around 70 days. New site holds promise. Clearly belongs to a queen. Maybe her daughters are present as well. Lines of ancestry must be tracked. Daughters of Nefertari. Those are the bold words. Daughters of Nefertari. Sites to investigate: Karnak, temples of Horus, Ombo, Ptolemy, Abu Simbel, Ramses and Nefertari, Temple of Isis, and Saqqara Dojser. Visitors from the Skies by Sunny June. Hey girl. Y'all ready for this? Are you guys ready for this? We are now talking about this. No better proof can be found for extraterrestrial life than the planets on Giza Plateau. To stand at the base of these monumental structures is to be convinced that the Anunnaki helped construct the Great Pyramids of Egypt. Archaeologists who state that the pyramids were built using copper tools and a workforce of 20,000 over only a few decades have been unable to substantiate their claims. Clearly, this is because man did not build the pyramids. There is much evidence to prove a more advanced race was behind their creation. Consider the following facts. The Great Pyramid is aligned within 1/10 of a degree to the North Pole. The stones are cut so precisely that a razor blade cannot fit between them. The positioning of the 3 main pyramids align with the 3 stars in the constellation Orion's Belt. How could quasi-Stone Age culture have built the pyramids when it lacked the advanced mathematics tools and astrological knowledge needed to accomplish this feat? The answer is simple. They couldn't. It was the Anunnaki who provided the ancient Egyptians with this knowledge. It's been a hot second. I'm pretty sure the ancient Egyptians did quite a good deal of math. Like, actually. Even more telling is the utter lack of documentation. For a society that kept highly detailed records of both major events and daily life throughout its 3,000-year history, no mention of the pyramid's construction has been found. There is also no definitive proof that the pyramids ever acted as or were intended to act as burial chambers. You know, zero proof. Absolutely no proof that they were burial chambers. The true purpose of the pyramids is to act as landing markers for the Anunnaki's return. As well as being markers, early tests indicated that the granite slabs above the king's chamber and the Great Pyramid were capable of emanating an electric field. This field could act as a transmitter or receiver for signals from space. With all the hard evidence, it is clear Egypt could soon see the return of the beings who gave them the pyramid. Oh boy. Well, also, like, lacking astrological knowledge? Maybe they didn't know everything about the solar system because you can only see certain things without, like, better telescopes, but, like, when you think about it, that's how most people traveled for huge majorities of human civilization, you know, like using the sky.
I wonder what these mean.
So, like, I don't know what you're talking about, guys. Anyway, it's fine. We're fine.
Did that.
I'm doing so normal about that part of this game.
I need to figure out what these symbols mean before I do anything. I need to figure out what these symbols mean before I do anything.
It said to just click it. Click on the plate on her chest. Oh wait, this one. Okay. Jeez. Let's just see if this is the... Yeah, every civilization. The conspiracies sure are out there. Sure are out there. This goddess? No, it's not. Of the heavens. Protection. The possessed... No. Out? Under? Procession of the... They really, they introduced this a few games ago, this, like, translation thingy, and they, like, have put it in every single one since. And I think they just really like this feature because we've been doing it a lot. The procession of the gods begins the reveal. See them. Seem? The fuck are these two? The procession of the gods begins the reveal. Seen reveal out under the protection of the heavens. them. C. What's left? Oh, wait.
I
C.
need to figure out what this means.
Thank you, Sarah. Yeah, we do have to figure out that.
I need to get the correct gods to their proper locations.
Oh, wait. What? The president of Economy, the real secret on the British is hidden. I don't know if I know enough for this one. What the fuck are we talking about? What do you mean they're correct places?
Still have to do that. Still have to. Can't check that off yet. Did that? Still have to do that. Can't check that off
Maybe I
yet.
need to Horus? I don't think we can do that one right now. Nancy was like, we need to da-da-da.
Hello.
I saw some really strange
Yeah, Hell's
hieroglyphs
Rubik's
in one
Cube.
of the
So
tunnels
true.
you might want to see.
You did?
Oh, that just is to get her to go away. Got it.
Yes?
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, let me... No, I want to go back in the div of that. Oh, she's still gone. Damn, they give you a long time. Well, let's just Hello. Okay, I guess she's just gone for a hot second. Hey, bitch.
I've got something for you.
What's that?
Proof that space girl is Batty.
Oh.
I saw her creeping around and she dropped this. Here.
It looks like some sort of code.
Each must be 5 or more. 4 or less won't reveal 16 beginnings to find a portal.
Ooh, you're generous. I call it the maniacal screed of a madman. Or is it mad woman? Why is madness gender specific to men?
Dude, what the fuck are you
tell
talking
me.
about?
I like you. Let's shake the dust off this small-time tomb off our boots and
No.
see the world together.
No.
Can I keep this?
No.
Yes. But you have to promise me that if it starts making sense, you'll call a
Absolutely the fuck
psychologist
not, Dylan.
immediately and schedule yourself in for a full workover. You would have had fun seeing the world with me. Admit it.
This guy has never heard of female hysteria.
Where exactly did you come from?
What do you mean?
We're in the middle of nowhere. You couldn't have just walked here.
Oh, I caught a ride with some traders, if you must know. Nasty customers, but they knew the way.
This site is new. How did they just know the way? It's not on any map.
I don't know.
Yeah, super
just
normal and
did,
not suspicious,
guess.
Dylan.
What can you tell me about these guys? What did they look like? What language did they speak?
Nancy, I'm starting to think it might not be so smart to talk about this. For you or for me. Drop it. Don't bring it up again.
Bye.
I'll be seeing
Oh
you.
man, this is gonna be just like that Scooby-Doo movie where there were
What
aliens.
happened here? Where's all of the water? Who would be crazy enough to do this on purpose?
This is from her bag. This isn't.
It's all gone.
This isn't good. I can no longer get the fucking water reward. We can't drink the fucking water. The communal water.
Hi.
You said you studied curses. Aren't they just mostly hoaxes?
No, far from it. There's always a scientific reason for what really happened, but if you get some deadly disease or the world collapses on you, you're not going to care about the biology or physics of what's killing you.
Bye.
I guess
ya.
that's fair. Oh, thank you, Sarah. For me and for Nancy. It's rough out here with no water.
Hello.
Did you see who destroyed our water supply?
I will
Someone
take. I
did
will
what?
also take a drink,
So,
Sarah.
that's
Take
no?
that.
Do you have any idea why someone would do that?
No one would be stupid enough to do that.
Well, someone fucking did.
I need your help distracting Lily.
Why?
I just do.
What's in it for me?
Nothing.
The personal satisfaction that comes with being a nice person.
Nope. Say something nice about me to
I'm so
Abdullah.
sorry, Sarah.
Tell him I'm trustworthy.
All right, fine.
But make it sound natural. Don't just blurt it out. Finesse it into the conversation.
I'll see what I can do. See ya.
Come back anytime.
Can you go distract Lily, though?
Hi, Nancy.
Bye.
Later.
Do I have to tell him first?
Hello.
See ya.
Okay.
Hurry back now.
I think I'm gonna have to do that first. Oh, God damn it. I'm like, I see the time. I know I should go to bed soon.
Yes?
So that guy Dylan is pretty helpful. I'd say he'd be a smart addition to your team, considering his
Get a
talent,
grip.
his experience, his... you know.
He told you to say that, didn't he?
Maybe.
Tell him he is stupid. But use
Tell him he
small
is
words so
stupid.
he understands you.
I'm not going to say that.
Your kindness is as admirable
This guy's funny.
as it is boring.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Tell him he's stupid.
So, did you tell Abdullah that I'm trustworthy? How did he react?
Strongly?
I see. Well, good thing that was but a single step in my multi-tiered plan.
Why is it so important that he trusts you?
God, I wish
It's
I could tell him he
complicated
was stupid.
and boring. Boring and complicated.
No, tell me.
You'd be bored hearing
Fucking
about the more
tell me.
complicated aspects of it.
You're not going to tell me, are you?
I'm gripping him by
Oh,
the
that's
shirt
the
collar and
spirit.
shaking
Facing
him until
disappointment
and his
and
head
not
is like
letting it get you down.
bobbing around
Good
like
show.
a doll's.
But I am a man of my word, i.e. trustworthy. So I will distract Lily for you.
Great.
What should I do if I see her? Oh, we should have a code word.
Dude,
I don't know
Come
if
on,
that's
man.
necessary.
Right. How about, look out, it's Lily, or she's
I am
back.
just
Stop looking
standing
at her
here.
things.
Okay, first of all, none of those are one word.
Oh, good point. What about danger, or incoming, or impending Lily?
Maybe if you just whistle.
Right. All good
Oh my
options.
I miss my boyfriend.
Why would Dylan have this?
Danger live snake.
Why would he have so many certifications?
Help. It's so funny. Is that everything in his bag? Okay, cool. Just making sure I got everything because I don't know if I have a chance to come back. It's not even identity theft. Those all have his name on it, I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm pretty sure that was all one name. Yeah, Dylan. He just, like, has a bunch. Wait, that's not the right one.
What a strange lock. There has to be something around to help me figure this out.
Krollmeister. One lot panel, one number left. State of your light art technology keeps of your valuables safe. The unique light pattern on your lock makes finding the correct solution impossible without numbers transparency overlay. To unlock Krollmeister 57.3, place the numbers transparency over the light panel. Your unique pattern consists of groups of colored lights. Each group contains exactly one numbered light. Each numbered light shows the total number of lights in the group, including the numbered lights. The group must either be rectangular or square. No groups can overlap. To switch the lights on, click a numbered light and drag across the squares you need to want to light up. To clear your attempts, hit the reset button at the top of the panel when all the lights are switched on. And in the correct pattern, the panel will unlock. You fucking what? Oh my god. The Hope Diamond. This famous brilliant blue diamond holds a dark secret, a curse on anyone who should cross its path. Reputedly stolen from a religious idol in India, it was secretly sold to Jean-Baptiste Tavernier in 1642, who then smuggled the gem back to France. From this moment forward, ill fortune befell anyone who possessed the cursed diamond, including Tavernier, who was killed by wild dogs shortly after selling the diamond to King Louis the something. The diamond's first owner, King Louis the something, died of gangrene when King Louis Mubada inherited the throne and gave the throne and gem his wife Marie Antoinette should never have worn the diamond. She and Louis Bubba wound up beheaded during the French Revolution. After this, the diamond disappeared for decades. The necklace resurfaced in 1830 when it was purchased by Henry Philip Hope and was renamed the Hope Diamond, but the curse remained. Owners continued to suffer the curse's wrath in the forms of bankruptcy, insanity, fatal accidents, and murders. The diamond was eventually purchased by legendary jeweler Harry Winston, who donated the diamond to the Smithsonian Natural History Museum, where it remains on display for this day. Sorry, I'm trying to read fast so we can be done. Valentino's ring. Silent movie star Rudolph Valentino was only 31 when he died in 1926. Fuck me. Some say it was due to the silver ring he had purchased, despite the jeweler's warning that it was cursed. Not one to believe in curses, Valentino wore the ring for his next picture. The picture was a failure at the box office. The next time he wore the ring for a movie was his last picture, so the son of Sheik. Shortly after the picture wrapped, Valentino died of infection following surgery for stomach pains. Upon his death, the ring was inherited by actress Paula Negri. She became ill for an extended period of time. The ring was then given to singer Russ Columbo. Within days, he was killed in an accident. The next owner refused to wear the jinxed ring until the curse wore off. He waited a few years, thought it was safe to put on. He died within a week. Death continued to follow each new owner of the ring until it was eventually placed in a bank vault. The bank then suffered robberies and was nearly destroyed in a fire. Truly the stuff of legends, Valentino will forever be remembered not only for his contribution to early cinema, but also his cursed ring. The Björk Tord runestone in Bleking, Sweden. An old stone stands amongst a grave field carved with the runes of 6th or 7th century and accompanied by 2 towering menhirs. It is one of the tallest runestones in the world. The runes bear a curse of destruction against whoever tries to break the monument. According to legend, when a farmer tried to heat up and crack the stone to clear the area for crops, the fire turned on him, killing him and leaving the stone untouched. Debate exists over the intended purpose of the runestone. Some claim the stone is a grave marker, though an excavation in the early 1900s found no concrete evidence of a burial site. Others believe it to be a cenotaph, a monument in memory of a deceased individual buried elsewhere. A third following claims it was built as a shrine to the ancient Nordic gods. While the true use of I did not read fast enough. So, gonna pop that one up. I was trying so hard. That's the second time Lily's killed us. Okay. Move faster. While the true use of the runestone has been lost to history, its ancient curse remains as a dire warning from ages past. Let me save. King Tutankhamun. In 1922, the Valley of the Kings, a discovery of unprecedented magnitude was revealed. The undisturbed tomb of a boy pharaoh, Tutankhamun, led by British archaeologist Howard Carter and funded by Lord Carnarvon. The expedition team found invaluable treasures within. A clay tablet was also discovered in the tomb with an inscription that, when translated, read, "Death will slay his wings whoever disturbs the peace of the pharaoh." The archaeologists disregarded the curse and continued on with their work. However, the curse would not be forgotten. First stricken was Lord Carnarvon, who perished from an infected mosquito bite. Shortly after the tomb was opened. Other victims included Lord Carnarvon's dog, who reputedly died at the same time as his owner. Carter's cannery, killed by a cobra, and other members of the team were due to various causes. Whether the curse was real or just an embellishment by the press never be answered conclusively, and while the existence of the clay tablet has never been verified, Carter himself lived until the age of 66. The legendary pharaoh's curse still is one of the best known curses in history. Okay, how the fuck? We'll just have to, I guess.
What a strange lock. There has to be something around to help me figure this out.
We're definitely getting hit again. Why? I feel like I should be able to get these glasses. Okay. Let's go to this one.
Need a key.
Girl, are you fucking with me? Hold on. Okay, so that is all I can do right now. So I did check the walkthrough to make sure. So we're going to just save right here in front of Dylan because I have to talk to Dylan next week. Awesome. Let me save in a way I can understand. And thank you so much for coming. I actually am enjoying this one despite the weirdness and the fact that it's interesting. Not a lot of puzzles so far. Lots of translations. Thank you so much for coming. We are not going to be streaming tomorrow. Fridays are currently on pause. Monday I will be starting the next Leighton game. The game I have yet to learn the name of still. And then Thursday we will be back here. So have a good weekend. Thank you so much for coming to stream. Have a good day. Have a good night. Get some water. Get some rest. And I will see you all later. And yes, goodbye.